Everybody get your slurs and everything else out now before he hits the button.
Okay.
Cock dick. I already pressed the button.
Wow. I was about to look up before thinking about you're not allowed to say on television.
Let's get down to business.
Is that
To defeat
is that
the
an,
Huns.
To catch
No.
them all.
well, I mean, if you want that to be your goal, but
I have
Let's
bigger
see.
things in
Step
mind.
1, find Huns. Step 2, defeat them.
anyway, all of you have other than the people who have stated were notified of a job. You came to Alamo however amount of time ago. If you just got here, you just got here. If you've been spending weeks on the run from Silphco, you've been spending weeks on the run from Silphco. But
Concerned.
Joanna whistles instantly.
But you all see a flyer offering not the man who's normally the professor of this region, but a professor by the name of Liam is asking for trainers' assistance and wanting to find trainers to sponsor as a team.
Okay.
It is offered to pay like your starting expenses, and we can work out finances and stuff later. It's a very long sign with a lot of disclaimers on it.
Nice.
Joanna's the one that handed it to Dom. We should do this.
Yeah, they'll never suspect us if we look like trainers.
Yeah, that's exactly the best idea.
All right. And what about you two? How do you react to finding the flyer wherever you found them?
Christina sort of just looks at the flyer, pulls out her wallet, opens it up, like a little spirit comes out of it, like anime style. Just sort of looks at it, almost empty. It's got 2 notes in it total. Oh god. Just tears off a strip and starts walking.
And you?
Me?
Yes, you.
You will look over the flyer, and out of a deep sigh, she looks down to the ball that holds her Absol and goes, "Well, I've got to start somewhere."
Mm-hmm. And we'll cut to, as you guys are making your way to the lab, we'll cut to Slade, isn't it? It's not Sodi anymore, right?
It's Slade.
Slade, you're in Professor Liam's office. Not office, laboratory, because he really doesn't have an office. That's for people with budgets. And he walks up to you and he just simply, "Hey, Slade, buddy, can I get you to do me a favor?"
What's up, Professor?
Well, you see, I've been thinking, and I can't exactly... And I can't exactly do, I can't exactly do all the have all the research on fossils from one point. So I'd like to send you and a handful of trainers around the region. I want you to go to various fossil sites, to various dig sites, and collect data. Also, you might want to try doing the gym challenge. It might be good for you.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Is your friend okay? He's just been sitting there for a while.
It's fine. You just see a little USB cord from Ringo's arm into the computer.
One second.
Okay. Has there been any word in those type of fossils popping up?
I haven't heard anything, but he claps you on the back. He goes, "Field work's better than just sitting in here." So...
Hey, yes, sir. Twister, return.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's been out the whole time.
That's probably a good idea.
Well, I've been trying. He's rambunctious. You know, we revived him from an egg of a fossil. Interesting. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, go
I'm
get your
running out of
stuff packed
bandages.
and go get your stuff packed, and people should be here any moment if the flyer worked. If not, well, have fun. But yeah, this would be about the time you all would congregate at the front door outside the thing, so you can describe what you guys look like to each other and introduce yourselves as you all kind of converge on this 2-story building.
Yeah, Christina's just mostly going to ignore people. She's short, but I've said 5'3", fairly slim. She's bundled up in this like green hoodie, zipped up, hands stuffed in her pockets, hat pulled down, like staring out from under the brim. Written on the hat is just it's just like the Devon Corp logo. It's just a hat she picked up from a shop. She sort of just walks up to the front of the gym, pulls out the flyer, checks it, looks up, looks around a bit, pushing open the door, and just sticking her head in. Hello?
A man in green hair sits before you. He hears your voice and calls back. Goes, yeah.
Green hair?
Or pink hair. I'm tired. Okay. I'm tired and colorblind. It's a bad combination. Anyway, a man with pink hair just kind of waves you and goes, come on in, have a seat. We'll discuss terms when the rest of the associates get in. I guess that would be Joanna and Dominic would arrive next with you around the same time.
Yeah.
So
I'll let Will go first.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. What are we doing?
Describe your
Hi.
character.
That's kind of awkward. Okay, Joanna is sort of a younger, sort of looks kind of young for her age. She looks like her sprite. She's got shoulder hair that goes down a little bit past her shoulder, brown hair that goes a little bit past her shoulder, and she just seems very tired. She's just like she needs a good cup of coffee, for lack of a better term. She sticks close to Dominic, just keeping, just like sort of almost wary of something. Not sure what it is. And I think that's good for now.
Dominic is a tall man.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's pretty big. I forget how actually tall he is, but he's
You said like 6'1", 6'2".
Okay, he's 6'3" according to his sheet. So yeah, he's a bit older. That is a thing. His hair is white. It's like very unkempt, and it's kept out of at least one of his pair of go goggles. They're called. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, it would be go goggles.
He's just wearing like really like dusted jeans and a black jacket over that with a brown shirt, and he has a nice little green bandana around his neck. And yeah, he stands around with Joanna, walk inside after she shows him the flyer because, you know, why not? This sounds like a good idea. And he can't think of any better ideas. He's not that smart.
Yeah. Yeah, before we enter, Joanna's just gonna like poke at his arm. I think we shouldn't mention the fact about Silphco, okay? Okay.
What are you talking about? We're just regular people.
Exactly. And we'll stay that way.
You know the Mawile, who is just a Mawile with a blue eye, just kind of glares at Dominic, but doesn't say much because she can't.
She's glaring at Dominic?
Yeah.
She was glaring at... I would think that she would be glaring at Joanna.
Nah.
No,
He's used to
Dominic's
her
the
by now.
stupid one.
And last but not least, you.
Narukami.
Alright, so walking up to the lab is a very tall woman, dressed in very tribal-esque, like a tribal-esque dress with a shawl over her shoulders, long, sort of well-kept, oddly well-kept brown hair with purple eyes and green lipstick around her lips. No shoes on her feet as she just casually walks up with a ginger smile on her face.
So stereotypical druid.
Not a druid, though.
Okay, one. Anyway.
Then
Why are you
Then all of
slightly
you-
crooked, Joanna?
she is slightly crooked. Yes, you are, and it's bothering me now that I notice it.
Mhm.
You're slightly crooked.
There she goes. Should be better now. But yeah, everybody makes their way in. You see everybody before you, and the man just kind of waits until all four of you get in, and the Mawile, and he just smiles at all of you. Goes, "Hi, I'm Liam. I'm one of the many professors in the Alamo that relocated to the Alamo region. I have some interest in the fossils around here, and my reach is rather limited, being that I have to work out the lab. So I was wondering, I would sponsor all four or all five of you, and you'll meet the fifth here in a minute as trainers. If you'll escort my associate around to the various sites and make sure he doesn't get murdered by a rogue Aerodactyl or something."
So, buddy.
Does that happen often?
I mean, it's Alamo.
Often
A
enough
lot of
that
things happen.
Or
Ah.
flashbacks.
She just pokes him on his arm, rolls her eyes, and
Not often enough. It was a figure of speech. But so if he'll come out here, Slade.
Yes, sir.
Well, this looks like the four that answered the ad. So
Oh, okay. Pleasure to meet you. Slade Stone, no relation.
to who?
Okay,
She's just
that
like,
makes-
1 second.
That makes it simpler. You don't need to know who.
Okay.
Mm.
You begins walking
Christina
up.
rolls her eyes.
Dresser.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Can I help you, ma'am?
She offers up her hand.
Slade shakes it.
You silver one.
Slade Stone, as I said. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Pleasure as always.
Christina just sort of gives a half-hearted wave with a bag. Christina,
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
first person to call me Chrissy gets their nose broken.
I'm assuming you don't
You
want
see,
to mention...
you see Joanna just like start to say something after you said that, just like a.
I assume
Bigger
you don't
than-
want anything else mentioned, given your hair.
Oh, it's kind of fucking obvious, ain't it? It's not like I'm hiding it.
Okay, just I'm sorry. I'm just trying to test boundaries. By the way, since it never actually came up for me, he's just wearing a white T-shirt, some tan pants, and he has go goggles around his neck.
Go. Just kidding.
We're from the Alamo region. We know the area.
I just couldn't
Okay.
afford mine.
Dominic waves at everyone, says, "I'm Dominic. That's points over at the Mawile.
the Mawile just kind of glares at everybody in the room.
Joanna.
Christina matches.
You just see a red light come out. Twister,
It's a
no,
rotate.
no, back in the ball, Twister. Back in the ball. Back in the ball.
Liam pipes up, goes, "You really need to keep that thing on a shorter leash."
You need to get that
How does
ball
that even-
checked.
Yeah, how does that even happen?
He's just excited. New people. He's a kid.
Anyway,
Mine does that sometimes too.
Hmm.
Only when bad things happen, though.
Whatever.
Anyway, I assume that you would all like to get down to brass tacks.
Yeah. How much are we talking?
I'm willing to offer 1,500 to each of you a month, with bonuses ranging if you find anything of scientific value, and if and when you defeat gyms, depending
Okay.
on the value.
Oh. I just look over to like Christina. I'm like, he's being really nice today for some reason. It's kind of scaring me.
I wouldn't say so.
What's-
1,500 a month ain't too
So
great.
that much money for just escorting this guy.
1,500 a month ain't good. I mean, it's not like we're gonna be living a high life or anything, or
I mean,
Well,
any
I would.
life apart, or like any life apart from slumming it on the streets, unless we can get some other money.
We're living on the road. We would be slumming on the streets.
That's I know, but the point still stands. It's not like he's offering us daughter or king's fortune or anything. Christina just sort of stands up. But
I
I
mean,
ain't exactly
well,
here
I'm
because
not
I'm
gonna like
swimming
you,
in
am I?
cash, so I don't exactly have much of a choice.
I'm not gonna like you, am I?
I mean, you all can.
Well, sweetie.
Anyway, I mean, as you do things for me, and I'll see what I can do about adjusting. But for right now, 1,500 is the going rate, at least to start. Based on your performance, we can raise and hopefully never lower it.
That would be
Like I said, I'm
ideal.
not exactly swimming in cash here, so I can't think I actually got much of a choice.
Yeah, it's better than 0.
Well, he claps his hands. Ringo, and you just kind of hear a voice go, "Yeah, bring the stuff to them real quick, and let me see if this will actually work. If I can actually get this to work now."
Who is it?
Oh, it ended up a lot closer to Joanna than I intended, but no.
I can imagine he sort of just moves over and isn't even thinking, and sort of looks up like seconds away from smashing into your hands. Whoa!
Combat roll.
He goes, "Whoa, sorry, little lady.
It looks like she was gonna
Joanna?
grab something on her belt, but then
How tall
just
is Joanna?
5 foot.
Okay, so Christina's not going to be offended by that being called small.
But Ringo opens a bag and he pulls out 5 Pokedexes. He hands one to each of you, and he also hands you a backpack to each of you with the 10 balls in it, or like a. I think they come in like cases. I forget actually how they look.
Wasn't it 5 free balls, not 10 free balls?
It was 5. Thank you.
okay, so yeah, it
Because
was
I've got 9 basic balls, and I was incredibly worried I'd accidentally stolen a ball I was given already.
That's fine. Yeah, it was 5.
Yeah, I didn't buy any balls because I bought like the go goggles and stuff. So yeah, okay. I was
I've
checking.
Christina just sort of
7
looks at the
basic.
Pokedex and fishes out the Pokedex like she was given by her family when she left.
Mm.
This is gonna be awkward.
Oh, I can Ringo kind of looks at the 2 Pokedexes, goes, "Oh, sorry, ma'am."
She sort of hands it back.
Liam looks at the rest of you and goes, "Well, to be honest, I don't have much to say. Slade's got my number if anything should happen. Actually, let me give that to all of you in case you get separated.
All right.
That is. But
I'm gonna
I mean-
I'm gonna make a note in my bag on the numbers I have. That
I've
might be a
got no
good
my
idea.
campaign. I've actually given every single NPC they've got the number of a random 8-digit number to be their quote-unquote number.
I was gonna make Liam's 8675309.
Okay, so we have Liam's number.
Yeah, you have Liam's number, and I will make that sheet. He goes, yeah, if anything should happen, call me. Be careful. This is the Alamo region. People are friendly, but they're also quite proud. So if you get into any weird fights,
Whatever.
I like
Let's
to
just
think that I
get
can
this
handle
over with.
myself.
and Ringo also hands you all the first installment of 1,500 to each of you.
Woo!
Okay.
In cash.
Yes, in cash. Yeah.
Joy just stuffs it into a wallet.
Yeah, same. She's just like, okay, mine. 15,000.
Yeah, 1,500.
Okay. So 1,500.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Ringo just kind of walks back by Liam. Liam looks at the rest of y'all, goes, any questions, comment, or can... Oh, that reminds me. He snaps his finger, goes,
What's Liam's?
I don't know, because he doesn't have a surname in the
His
campaign
name
he
is
comes
Rock.
Just
Oh,
put
yeah,
Liam.
Rock.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do it up like an actual phone book. So.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just putting Liam, Dominic, and eventually the others if they have numbers that they want to give me.
Mhm.
I've randomly generated Liam's phone number. 558813779.
Anyway. And if y'all have any questions, I would recommend, if you're looking for Pokemon or you're just looking to train, the beach or the small grassland outside of town. Other than that, there's the gym leader when y'all think you're ready. If you want to start here, his name is John Denver. He's kind of a weird guy. Other than that, there's shops and various other institutions around here.
Slade shudders at the name John Denver.
All right. Thanks for
And
the job, I guess.
you-
Kind of surprised that I'm kind of just thinks to yourself. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't perform any sort of interview or background checks of any kind.
Oh, there's a reason
Be
for that.
thankful.
Oh yes, be thankful. Oh yeah, very thankful.
Anyway, let me grab all of you. God damn it, work.
That's not moving, sorry.
Banished to the Shadow Realm.
But it's not Tuesday.
Damn it.
It's never Tuesday.
And yes, before you tell me, yes, I know the scale's off here as well.
This
Holy
looks like
shit,
it's
y'all are huge.
huge, enormous.
I'm just boldly filling my phone book with random joys.
Oh,
That's
that's not much better.
That's fine. Just give me, like, the names afterwards you go through. You know what?
You could just literally look into my phone book when I've saved it.
Alright.
In the,
I'll look
in the
at
back,
it.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. No, yeah. And I've replaced my bag with my phone book since I've got my bag manually.
Alright.
Okay.
You know what? I don't care. These more or less represent markers on a map. But in your immediate area, after you come out the building the professor's office is in, you have a small residential area, a couple shops, and then the exit to your left. No, yeah, your left leads to the square, which will have the route to the beach and to the forest in it.
Okay.
Was there anything you guys wanted to do, or
Not really. I was more looking for a job.
Yeah. Just we'll see next stop on the journey.
oh,
Well, Yara hasn't come out, so nothing bad's gonna happen here soon.
Oh yeah, bad things aren't going to happen.
Okay.
I'm just
Anyways,
gonna guess.
we've kind of combed everywhere. I mean, we have a chance of finding stuff fossil-wise at the beach and maybe the forest, but for the most part, you guys only got one Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
That might be the best place to start.
Yeah. Need to catch something that's a little more offensive and pink.
I
Alright,
see you
so-
moving that.
Yeah, I know.
She
I know.
actually looks a little awkward when she says pink.
Just try to just turns to look at her. Is that? Did you just? Okay. All right.
It's
That's
actually a choiceable Pokemon I got to start with. It was that or enough. Family doesn't exactly have massive reserves of varieties of Pokemon.
Damn it, I'm trying to grab you
I
guys
thought that was
without
the
grabbing the
definition of
top.
a Pokemon Center.
Yeah, most of those Pokemon aren't ours.
Surely there's abandoned Pokemon that you could have taken.
The league takes care of most of that. Unfortunately, we hold them, but we don't exactly have authority over them.
I'll assume you're talking while you're walking. So beach or forest. So
I vote beach.
Okay, yeah.
Oh god, I hate
Beach.
sand.
Beach fine with me.
Alright,
Let me check. What do I need to roll? Because there's a minute chance of finding a thing here.
hold on, I gotta scale all of you down.
That's fine.
yes, please.
I'm taking a second and actually checking my paleontology. Seeing what I would actually have to
Go.
roll to in an attempt to find a fossil.
But yeah, you guys come down to the beach. It's a Tuesday, so it's not much going on. There's a few people swimming, doing the things, but it's
Oh, right. It's a specific thing to find fossils. It's not an ability. Forgot about that. I feel like a moron now.
as I'm scaling the rest of you. But yeah, you hear the sounds of Wingull squawking in the distance. Not much else.
Christina is still massive.
I know. I'm working on it. Give me a second.
I'm in the area, from the area. Could I maybe roll a Pokemon education to tell them what's usually in this area?
Yeah,
I
go
will
ahead.
actually do likewise.
Yeah, go ahead.
Doesn't care.
1 second. Okay, there we go.
Totally not a con artist.
First roll of the game, I got an 8. Fucking great.
I got
Yeah.
12.
Boy.
Your basic water types. Maybe both of you rolled enough. You basically basic water types. Nothing really special. An abundance of Wingull, Slade, because the city has come out and talked about the Wingull problem.
I don't need to make a roll to realize there were a lot of Wingulls.
Yeah.
There seems to be someone stuck in a tree here.
It's a small child and they've climbed it.
It looks
So
like a
appears
joy.
to be a
It looks
member
like
of
a
a Joy
joy
family.
Do you know her?
It's kind of. Do I? Is it one of
hold
my
on.
many cousins?
How do you see stuck in a tree? Because I don't see anybody
here.
stuck in a tree. Oh, right there.
We all painted.
Holy shit, they're tiny.
Yeah.
We assumed
Is it like one of my baby cousins?
Yeah, it's like, it's one of your cousins. Just climbing the tree, trying
Presumably
to get.
one I'm not exactly familiar with.
Yeah.
You just know
it's a joy.
With like a smirk. You know her?
Yes, because I know every single goddamn Joy in the universe.
Just be
No,
careful.
The family's massive. I know my closer cousins. Like maybe 1 or 2 times removed. Not the. She's probably like 6 or 7 times removed from mine.
Just be careful.
At that
We had
point,
a
you're
practical
probably not
joker
related.
come-
Christina gives an awkward wave to her cousin.
How many times do you have to be removed before you're not considered blood anymore? I wonder about that.
With the Joy family, we don't bother.
So I could be your cousin 80 times removed, and you would.
Oh god,
I
that's
don't
the
think
wrong color.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
Okay,
There
Spade
is.
actually gonna
And
come up here.
also the people who bother calling themselves Joy most of the time. It's mostly choice, honestly, rather than like blood thing. And you walked off.
Hello,
Welcome back.
Winkles.
You bored.
Honestly, there's been some rumble. You know, if we catch the Wingles, maybe the city might reward you. But I don't want to, I guess, put that in your head because there's no guarantee. I know there's just been talk about the Wingle problem.
Yeah, it's just a problem.
Christina just sort of peers into the ocean, see if you can't spot anything.
Well,
Uh,
if we knock out a couple, that should help.
Roll me a D100 if you're peering in the ocean, please.
Well, it's obviously safe enough. for
38.
children.
I would have loved so much if I got a natural 100.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to roll capture. Oh, wait, no. I'm
Don't
just
roll
rolling.
capture. Capture roll special things.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna roll D100
You
as
can just
well.
go /roll 1d100.
Or I can just use the dice roller thing. Because that also works as well.
I rolled a 75.
66.
Either or the worst. Yeah, Christina's the one who wants to catch the most Pokemon.
Okay, Mark, you have the habit of getting in the top 10 or the bottom
Well,
10.
I'm not looking in the water though.
Oh.
By the Winkles.
Hold on, because you're not getting that. I have to edit the thing real quick.
Janice.
Wiggles cease to exist. Yay!
I want to
The
Win.
insect has followed Liam to the Alamo region.
No, it was a Samurott, so Kaze followed you to the Alamo region.
He just pops up. I'm like, hello, Mr. Kaze.
Oh god, I forgot. I actually, on my character sheet for Christina Joy, I actually put one of the types as espresso.
Really?
Yes. If you look at Christina Joy's character sheet, she is named Christina Joy, species human, type 1 espresso.
Alright.
That's basically equivalent of me on my D&D sheets giving people the alignment chaotic shiny.
She's only.
Which I...
Joanne was only looking in because everyone else is.
393. Hold on. I've got to grab the sprite real quick. I didn't have it ready. I thought I did, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'm looking for wild Pokemon, but he's also looking for fossils.
But starting with the person who first rolled, and I'm probably going to have to edit sprite size here in a second. As you...
Oh, if it's if you drag on the right thing and it's a tiled map, it should always snap.
Mm.
Oh, I see something over there. I don't think it was there earlier.
What was there earlier? What wasn't there earlier? Yeah.
Over
This
here.
mysterious black
Among
border
the
that's
rocks.
keeping us in and not preventing us from sailing out into the ocean.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. There's a Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was there earlier.
393.
I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, that one's been there.
Okay, I just didn't notice it.
It's glowing. That's how we noticed
Okay,
it.
now for me to show why I'm really, really bad at playing Pokemon games, because I don't recognize most Pokemon.
That's a Finneon.
That's
that
Finneon.
evolves into a Luminion. Oh,
Lu-
there's a Pip
Luminous. Or no.
Yeah,
Luminous is-
I have my own rules on what's on the thing, but yeah, you see a little like penguin looking. You would know what a penguin.
Okay, out of character immediately dibs.
Wait. Why is there Arctic Pokemon in Texas?
Actually, Piplup's not an Arctic Pokemon. Its habitat is beach.
It's a beach Pokemon.
That's weird.
There are warm
It
climate
should be an Arctic
penguins.
Pokemon, but it's a beach Pokemon.
Yeah.
But again, there are beach.
We've seen that sort of-
There are beach.
We've seen the
things.
spots the Piplup and sort of leans down a little, pulls out some like snacks from her pocket, like a basic protein bar, like just a great
Yeah,
bar. Just sort of holds it out. As I realize that I really should have taken one of the features that allows me to use like command for influencing Pokemon.
Yeah, because I think you gotta roll. If I remember correctly, you need to roll charm if you don't have that feature.
Let me
there's
double
Sixth
check
Sense
what
is
the
what
feature
it was.
is, so I know to take it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone say
But right now you're the only one who sees it. Don't.
Let me actually look up because I can look up if I look up what the sense is.
I can't look up Jack.
You can apparently use charm, guile, intimidate, or intuition when making skill checks with Pokemon.
All right, use whatever you want then out of that
I'm
list.
going to use intuition to try and just sort of intuitively, like, basically make it
read its
nice.
emotions, that sort of thing.
Read its emotions and respond accordingly, rather than which is pathetic. I'm instead going to roll the untrained one.
Sorry, I have to head
And
into the
intimidate
garage.
works also.
I thought your intimidate was.
My intimidate is novice, but I'm not going to scare it into submission yet.
Did we lose somebody?
Yeah, we
No, there's
We lost
no-
Mark.
Looks like it was.
Buck.
Yeah,
He'll probably be
yeah,
back.
we lost. He'll be back. We lost.
He's back.
Welcome back, Mark.
I need to move some stuff out of the way in the garage quickly because people are coming.
Alright.
That's fine. We're just doing I'll get to your role. Actually, you didn't roll for things, so you're just interacting with people in Pokemon. So
Yeah,
I'll get
Yeah, I think
I'll
he's
get
staring at
around to you.
seagulls. He's staring at seagulls.
It looks at you, and I'm gonna roll.
And you can, if anyone listens to us, they can hear Christine just muttering under her breath so no one can hear. Don't make me beat the crap out of you.
I couldn't hear you.
Don't make
That
me
was
beat
the
the
point.
crap out of you.
Oh. 1 second. 1 second.
Oh, come on.
It's still kind of just it gets closer, but it's still kind of looking at you, trying to judge if it can take what you're offering or not.
I give it a little shake.
It moves a little closer, and
I actually move back onto the sand a little bit and keep shaking the bar.
it hold on, let me move it closer as it follows you. That's not the scale, but yeah. And you should.
As I try to remember capture rates.
I know what his capture rate is. I have it.
Yeah, I know you do.
You know what stinks? If I get a water type, one fossil I really want.
It's worth a risk. I just did what probably it's capture rate in my head, and fuck it. I'm probably
Back
gonna get
again.
it. So I'm gonna lay the bar down on the sand. Slowly
Yeah,
reach behind me. Wait until it starts
Alright.
pecking at the bar.
Yeah, it does after a minute. It just kind of looking at people for a minute, for like a solid 2 minutes, and then it starts
Can we see
pecking at
this-
the bar.
I quickly dart forward and hit it on the head of an empty Pokeball.
All right, roll it.
Do I have to make an accuracy check or no? We're not doing that.
No, you don't. I'm not doing accuracy.
Yeah, that's kind.
Fuck yes.
Yes, you did, and I don't have
Probably
it.
had a capture rate of like 70, so.
Yeah, it's a capture rate 60 actually. I took a pic. Here, let me just.
No, I just calculated from level 5, so. But I used the old Pokemon thing, so.
I use Genesis, so it has the the different
I
thing.
used the old Panda one, so.
I don't.
Let me hand let me get you its core stats real quick. Loot, you are Christina. You are secretly
Yes, this
that.
is going to be my main combat Pokemon for a while.
Okay, so as soon as Joanna notices that you did that, you just see a thumbs up and just goes right back.
Christina like fucking like actually like died for it, so she's just like laying down on the sand, holding it in front of her, like the Pokeball as it clicks in her hands.
And then she lets out a girlish squeal.
No, she doesn't. She does go like yes. Awkwardly looks
No.
around.
I will get its.
Shakes her
I
jacket
will
to
get
get the
its
sand off it.
ability. I will get its abilities and move to you in a separate picture here in a second.
Oh shit, Jesus Christ. That explains why it's a capture rate 60 and not 70.
Mm.
It's fucking sweet.
Yeah, that was. I actually have them like for the. I did it differently for two things because I'm testing out how encounters work, and I have like what you roll is the number of times I click on generate, unless it's something really rare and you have a wish list. It's proud nature and it's a male with the moves struggle, pound, growl, and bubble.
That's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You always have to keep.
Yeah, wait till we hear what level it is.
One
Level
sec.
10.
Level 10.
Damn.
After that was Joanna, and she said 1 second, so we'll skip to Slade. Slade, where are you, my friend?
I am right up here.
Ping yourself, because I can't see your sprite. There we go.
I was essentially looking for fossils, technically, and just kind of in general looking around.
Alright. So you rolled a 75, which means I roll once, because if you roll over an 80, I don't roll again.
But I rolled below it.
No,
What's its
fucking.
ability?
What did you roll?
It's a Samurott again. Its ability was hold on. Just pick one. I'm not worried about it.
Who, me?
Pick one of the two from the book, because I don't have it pulled up. So, hold on. Let me stage only for. Oh, that would help. Let me hit the button that says only first stage. No, I have that planned for an encounter later. Here we go. What
This is
your
all just.
Pokedex?
This is just all about the Piplup. Did you just?
I find a living Kabuto!
You found a modern day Kabuto. It's not a bug type.
That would be his jam. He would.
God damn it! Give me a second. Computer's doing the stupid thing, but I have most of it pulled up for you.
Instead of a rock type, it's a bug type.
Mm. I mean, no, that
How
kind
many-
of thing's gonna be done with fossil, the fossil
Restoration.
stuff we talked about. Yeah, we talked about.
I'm gonna call it. At some point, we're gonna have to go back in time.
No, because I don't mess with timelines,
Stop
because
spoiling
timelines
my
are
campaign.
time is hard to do correctly.
I'm just cracking a joke.
Oh shit, I already have the sprite for Piplup. Sweet.
You do? Cool.
Yeah, on my computer. Because I get all my sprites from the same source, so.
Mm.
Give me a sheet so give me a sheet so I can import my.
Yeah, give me a second. Like I said, my computer's doing the stupid thing again. So, it'll be a moment, but I'll get you and I'll pull the sprite out for Slade.
See what I
Also, Lude, I think I'm stealing your setup for this Pokemon, so I apologize if I do. 3.
Well, setting us up just now.
I
Anyway.
don't understand what you mean, so.
You might once we see what Pokemon it is.
Yeah. Hold on.
'Cause the only instance I can think of is if he stole a one of my Pokemon from the one beach encounter I did in the campaign. He said, and I don't see how I can do it with the way he set up everything. Given that was encounter setup was interactions of multiple Pokemon.
Acrobatics, Guile.
Why is it being unresponsive now? Hold on. Refresh. Oh
Yeah, this is not a bad Pokemon by half.
no, it's not a bad Pokemon. I was actually really interested when that came up. Because I like being surprised as well.
I get that. That's why, if I wasn't recording, I would do it kind of like how Crow does it, where he just randomly generates. But
Well, you're not streaming anymore, right?
I'm not streaming,
you
but I
could-
am recording, and I don't know how to edit.
Just ignore the fact that you're wandering around to.
God damn it. Fucking internet.
If I had a second monitor, it would be simple, but I only have one, like a heathen.
Don't look at me. I'm using a laptop for this.
I also only have one monitor.
I have one really big one.
You know my grand setup.
Yeah, a potato and a hamster one.
Hold on, I'll be right back in. Roll 20.
At least he has the hamster.
Does yours die? You have to get a replacement?
Totally not a con artist. A false prophet, combat magi, the crazy dragon person, and the espresso person.
Yeah, I'll be back in here in a second. It just roll 20 froze for me.
It's fine. It's been happening. I think they, when I was doing something in my game earlier, it was having connection problems for both me and Merc. So I think they were doing maintenance on it or something.
I mean, yeah, maintenance. Roll 20 maintenance is a common thing that keeps going on, as I guess it should. But yeah. As you let me give Loot his sheet real quick before I forget.
Okay. So now we have a Piplup.
Yeah.
And then while everyone else is off like on their own little Pokemon catching journeys, I'm gonna release Pink as well.
Wait, what?
Not legitimately, like let her outside, not release.
Oh, send out. Okay, that makes a little
Yeah,
more
let
sense.
out Pokeball. And I'm gonna take off now to do some training.
And since do your experience and stuff for the training. You know how it works.
EXP. I wasn't saying EXP training. I've got other training I need to do as well.
Yeah, there's like brutal training.
Because
There's
as an ace
HR.
trainer, it's literally like half my shtick.
Yeah.
Every time I train, I can spend 1 AP to give each Pokemon +1 combat stage as their default state in a stat, as well as apply 2 different training features as a training.
And Loot, you have that in your thing.
Yep.
There now, and you can give it the nickname. And you said you had your own sprite you wanted to use.
Yeah, I just use them from a universal source, so they all look pretty much the same.
Focusat.
All right, now that that's done,
Also, you'll never guess what I nicknamed my Piplup.
what'd you nickname it?
Yes.
Blue.
Steve. But yeah,
I'm gonna guess you're running.
as you're sitting there looking out to the sea and like leaning over slightly to look at things, because I've changed the setup at this, something hits you in the back of the leg,
What?
and just it keeps moving. Well, that's not how I expected that to go. Roll acrobatics to not die.
Roll acrobatics.
You said I was leaning over, so I'm having fun. So
I mean, a slowpoke isn't gonna knock you off the side.
I think it's more fright.
let me see what I got. You said acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics, whatever would apply to the situation. So one of the two.
It's doing they're both exactly the same. So,
Yay! Untrained skills. Untrained skills.
6, yeah, that's just enough not to hit the rock below. As you look up and you just see a slowpoke. Slow.
Joanna's just like snickering at watching this.
Okay then.
Are you alive over there?
I don't know. I might die from embarrassment.
You'll be fine. It's
Your face is a
alright.
little red. You may want to cool off in the ocean. Oh wait, you're already in there.
I noticed. So, I guess I would have to roll athletics to try to climb back up.
If you want to climb up, or you can just swim around and come back up. It's a slow poke. It ain't going anywhere.
Okay. I'll probably.
It jumps into the water after you go onto the cliffside.
Actually, what is its nature? Because I like nature's as personality. It just kind of looks sadly down at you from above the cliff. Slow.
Okay. Boop, boop,
Modest.
boop.
Silky's modest, by the way.
All right. Why is it that high? No, I don't want it to be that high. Anything else about? Oh, because it reset the thing. Hold on.
When you had to reboot everything. You gave me quite a.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, for some reason, and that would have been like a level 56 Pokemon for some reason.
You gave me quite a.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
There we go. That works better. It just kind of looks at you, slow, and very slowly just turns its head to look at you.
Oh.
I want it. Joking.
Well, if you want it, it's one of those things. But so.
No.
Slade's just kind of gonna sit down and be like, "Well, so, what's up with you? Why did you come to me?"
It kind of walks up to you and just kind of like pokes you. Slow.
There we go.
One finger death punch.
I guess I kind of gently start petting it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Charm check.
Yeah, roll one of those: charm, intuition, intimidate, or what was the last one? Guile.
Well, it'd probably be charm or intuition. Though, why would intuition naturally be on the list? Because you have to take Mystic Senses to normally... Like, that's one of Mystic Senses' whole thing, is you can use intuition instead of charm for Pokemon.
Hmm.
Let's see what I got.
Same thing with intimidate.
Let's see, general education, Pokemon education. Ah, they're all 2Ds. 6. I guess I'll roll charm.
Yeah, with a 5, that's actually enough. With a 5 in her nature, it kind of crawls up into your lap like a dog.
Okay, I'm just
He's still soaking wet.
Yeah.
Here's my question: why didn't you just get your Aerodactyl to fly you back up the cliffside?
Water!
Because if it touched water,
It has talons.
Exactly.
Whatever.
As you can see, the Slowpoke fully intends now that it's on you to not let you move. As it wants attention.
I guess, that's
Catch
gonna
it.
be Slade. He's just gonna pet it for a while and, maybe near the end he'll offer it a Pokeball, but for now he's just gonna pay attention to it.
All right. As you're paying attention to it, let me actually take a picture of this so I don't forget. POKE. And now we do this. Any Habitat Beach, max level.
I'm gonna go.
So what does Joanna see? Slowpoke definitely.
Oh, this will be a very interesting one. At least I think this is interesting for the habitat, at least. You said you're leaning over, right?
No, I'm just like looking out over the ocean. Just sit on the tide, sit on just outside the tide's reach. Trying to look in, but more bored than anything.
Oh, as you're looking bored, you feel something start to like crawl up your leg. Something slimy.
Oh, gross. He's just like, what? She like gently like pulls it off of her. Looks at it.
It looks. It as you pull it off of you, it's still trying. You see the bottom part of it still moving as it very quickly is trying to move up and get out of your hand.
Hi, little guy. How are you doing?
I don't know what sound these Pokemon make.
Squishing noises.
Yeah. Panic squishy noises happen. Squish, squish, squish.
Don't worry. Just puts it down next to me. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. I have no reason to hurt you.
This is where she pulls out the knife.
Now get in the fucking ball.
I'm going to try to charm it.
Roll charm.
That's a good charm.
Yeah, that's good enough. It still it just kind of looks at you now. Calm down a bit.
Don't worry. You want to just sit here with me? I'm just watching the ocean.
It keeps a safe distance, but it doesn't like run away or anything.
Pretty much, I'm gonna do what Slate's doing.
Right.
Just going to enjoy its presence for a little bit, and then offer a Pokeball after a little bit.
All right, and last but not least, you with the 64. That's almost the same number of times as Joanna. One. That's a beach Pokemon? I kind of want to give you... Oh, it reset... Every time I leave, it resets the level. That's annoying.
What Pokemon was it?
Sandile. But 1,
Oh, that one
2,
makes kinda sense.
Sand.
3. One more press because I don't... 2 more presses because I don't want to give anybody the same Pokemon. That's... one more.
Shellos is a water ground type, correct?
It's water initially, and then it turns into water ground.
No, it's always water ground.
Is it always water ground? It's been a
I'm
long
pretty
time
sure
since I've used a
combat's
Shellos.
right. I'm gonna check anyway. Shellos is pure water type.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, here's my ego.
I must have been thinking of Barboach.
Damn it.
No, Barboach is. I know that Barboach is a ground type.
Damn it. Come on, open the application and scream at me with random noises, or did I catch it in time? There it goes.
See you next time.
I really need to unpin that from taskbar. As you kind of... Let me look at its nature as the image starts loading.
Grabby.
Ooh,
Grabby.
this one has both its claws.
Yes, it does have both its claws as it just kind of... It scuttles around, picking at the ground beside you. Kind of bumps into you, looks at you, and then starts scuttling the other way.
Punch it. Own it.
You?
I'll just let it scuttle away. I'm not gonna try and fight it.
Yeah, it's roll me intuition real quick.
I don't think I'm good at that. Oh no.
And Dominic is gonna try to catch a Wingull.
Same.
Who said?
I'm just gonna use a basic Pokeball.
49 would be enough to get the shit. I didn't take a picture of the fucking Shellos' stats.
Just give me a shot. Just give it to me when eventually.
It was level 8. That's it. I don't have the. I don't really. The nature was hasty. That's all I remember. Level 8 hasty nature. I'll let you do the rest.
All right, I'll stat it on a second.
With that, yeah, five was enough. It's not like trying to hide anything. It just seems to be looking for food as you let it scuttle away.
Panoramic penguin.
I don't have any food on me, so why?
So it's a hasty Shellos.
Yep. It's a hasty female Shellos.
Okay.
And I will add. Since you went ahead and made the effort, I will add. Son of a bitch. I will add this computer fucking up to your character. Give me a second. So you're applying training while they're having the Pokemon adventures, right, Luke?
Level 7, right?
8.
8. Thank you.
Yeah, all these rolls were on the high end of levels.
So is lower good or higher good?
I'm low high is what I'm gonna try with. Yeah, I'm gonna try with the next thing as I'm trying low high.
Okay.
But I wanted to try 2 different ways to see how I like it. Right here is just a randomly generated number based on your roll, like a number of generation clicks. The other ones I have planned out based on low high.
Okay. So.
Is that all our Pokemon or just the ones that?
Okay, B1963.
Loading. Keep on loading. My computer is potato.
It's alright, I didn't have anything for you, set for you yet. You're totally not a con artist, right?
Yeah, I'm totally not a con artist.
Alright. Hold on, let me drag it to the order. Yeah, everything else you can go ahead and set yourself, and I will set those to view here in a second. But yeah, it just scuttles away. It's eating food, being a crab.
Alright.
Did you want to roll to encounter something, Dominic, or are you just watching and talking to the few people?
Make sure. Oh, look around with the Wingles.
Okay. Now that I know I have to reset the level every time.
89.
Yay, 89.
Oof. Unfortunately, yeah. Other than the Wingles, unless you want to catch a Wingle.
Nah, I'm gonna fight the Wingles.
You didn't stat them out, did you?
No, I didn't.
They're probably low levels. You could probably just say you beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a water flying type versus a steel fairy. I think you have the advantage.
Yeah, they're like level 1 Wingles. They're not much to fight.
They probably fly away after the first one gets munched.
Yeah. You know, it's just chomping on one. The bald guy sitting in the chair drinking a pina colada behind you is like harsh, bro. Harsh.
As is life.
Fair. So back to the people who are doing things. You did the training stuff and you've noted that for me. And Slade and the Slowpoke. As it's been about 20 minutes.
Okay, he's just like, so what's up with you? Why are you, so clingy?
Slow.
Intuition?
Yeah, go ahead.
Intuition. Oh, that's weird. I updated my... I'm gonna have to check my Dunsparce sheet a bit later. For some reason, I have no pathetic skills on this. but I know I want a pathetic intuition.
All right. Yeah, you have no idea.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have any idea. I'm sorry. Do you want to come with me? Are you, like, lonely? Or are you...
Why did it do that?
It seems to be taking a moment to process what you just asked it. And then it just gives you the doofy slowpoke smile.
I pull out a Pokeball and I hold it near it so it needs to boop it. I'm not going to catch it if it doesn't want to be caught.
Yeah, it just kind of... You don't know if it thinks it's something to eat or if it's just... It knows what's going on, but it rubs its head against the ball and go ahead and roll your capture roll.
Okay, so...
Mudsport, Mudslap.
-1.
Yeah, that's definitely enough to get it. Let me send you the picture.
Okay.
Light shot.
Harden Wattles.
Poke. Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and change the relaxed nature to lonely.
Okay. Slowpoke was not on my list of Pokemon I thought I would catch. Oh, decent moveset already.
Slowpoke doesn't get a bad moveset starting out. Especially when you generate it and you don't like turn off egg moves and stuff. So occasionally you get a rare one. But yeah, it's been about a good 20 minutes of y'all looking or 20 to 30 minutes y'all looking Christina, excuse me. Christina's been training up her new friend. You guys have all been doing whatever you're doing, but and let me give you a sheet combat for that slowpoke.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm not gonna go completely
I'll name
out,
I'll name it later.
And I will just combat Magi. And oh, you changed your name from False Prophet to Medic, huh, Merc?
Yeah.
There, that's in your journal now. And I will drag it down here because for some reason, I don't have your team open to drag stuff. But yeah, you guys look around. Yeah, so it's been about 20 to 30 minutes. What are all y'all doing? As it's just a nice normal day at the beach.
I accidentally said Roselia instead of...
Yeah, it's a Shellos, not a Roselia. It's not some weird species of sea-based Roselia that could definitely be an Alolan form. What's wrong with you, big boy? Sorry, my cat was having mental issues for some reason.
I don't know.
I realized my mic was actually on my end.
Why is it doing that?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering why you were being so quiet.
Well, no, I was trying to talk. Blue slams his head into the tree as Christina finishes up the training. Yeah, that's enough. I'm back.
Definitely a little Roselia, that's for damn sure.
So,
Alright.
You guys catch Pokemon, do what you wanted to do. I got trapped by a Slowpoke. Yeah. You guys saw that. You guys want to keep looking around, or you want to go to the grasslands, challenge the gym? What?
Got some training in. Actual, combat training rather than just, going and catching Pokemon.
Catching Pokemon is an important part of an important part of training.
But want to see how well they do and if they're actually going to follow orders and, actually test them out.
Alright.
Try by fire, except, for some of you, not actually fire because...
Do I have to put in the sprite or the sprite for Dippy?
Yes, if you would grab it real quick. I'm setting up a thing I'm setting up a thing. for forest because I realized I set up the like overall area, but didn't save the battle map. So I apologize.
Okay, so
I really don't want to have to open up.
My advice for the future, Red, is pre-prepare your Pokemon.
I did for the grass. I wasn't expecting you to go to the beach or want to catch
If you
anything.
offer
at
an
the beach.
area up, always have like 4 Pokemon prepared for it.
That's red.
yeah, I
'Cause-
like the way he does things. You know, it's a bit inconvenient for me. No offense, just because I'm streaming, recording. I don't want to be opening up my Dunsparce sheet and all that stuff right now.
Anyway, you have
So
I will.
approaches Christina. Slow.
It sort of just shifts to the side.
Oh.
You know, like coughs out some feathers.
Oh.
That's
I will-
disturbing.
I will bring you guys. I will
I
throw
have
your
a
sprites
collection
here.
drawer, but no honey, and there's a honey
It's-
tree.
X.
We can come back later.
I was joking. Besides,
Doesn't
Yeah,
mean we
just-
can't come back later.
Just
We could
pull
always close
yourselves
it.
out. Pull yourselves out down. Well, holy sh!
This is why you make everything tiled. Just always. Like, to be
Tiled.
honest, I don't see why you wouldn't have everything in the tiled setting anyway.
Because I don't like the way things look tiled.
Because that's easier and make sure everything's automatically resizes.
Yeah, Lude, I don't give a fuck.
Sorry.
Okay, I think we all need to calm down.
Sorry. Ugh.
Planning a little bit too much.
As you guys come out from the north side of the city, and where's Joanna? Because I'm still missing a Joanna.
One sec, I'm trying to find the sprite.
Oh, I'll pull you out then.
Okay.
At least there wasn't a Sharpedo attack. That was a debacle of a week. Or don't ever get me started on when someone brought in that Alolan Executor and just had it prank people by pretending to be a palm tree and then attacking them.
LM sprites. Okay, I have a shell. I got a shell, so there it is. It's a pink one, so keeping that in mind, I choose you.
Let me grab these over here, and then I'll put them in the land area here in a second. It's easier to pull them. Oh, I did have a Krabby already statted. Thought I gave up on statting that Krabby.
Shell loss, exported.
But yeah, you see well, right now the only thing you see is just a skitty running around the bottom of a tree. Let me see if it notices you.
Well, Christina's not exactly being stealthy, so.
Yeah, but the skitty is
Oblivious.
well, no, it's just it's happily like running around the tree, minding its own business. So depends on.
Let's see how big it is.
Damn, yeah, it kind of stops and looks at all of you.
Oh, it's actually fairly accurate sized.
Mm.
Slade just kind of waves at it.
God
That's
damn it!
accurate size.
It's as big as you.
Fucking computer. Yeah, give me a second. The computer's doing the thing again. Hey, a 5-foot Piplup. That could make for a great movie. You never know. Attack of the Fish.
Attack of a 5-foot.
Attack of the
I-
Giant Midget.
I mean, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes did okay in the box office, so.
Christina, I am a very tall midget.
I'm shorter than you.
That was inadequate. Yeah. Christina's just sort of looking at the back of a group, just hands in her pocket, tired.
Yeah. If you all do want to like fight something, I will move you to the other map when I load back in.
Do yours.
Flight doesn't have any
You wanna
problems
take
with
him?
this skitty. He's just kind of walking around, just kind of looking, seeing what's around.
Okay. Joanna's just looking around.
Christina sits down under a tree.
Bye. Bye, Joy.
Christina!
And let me grab the rest of
Do you
them.
prefer Chrissy? It's either Chrissy or Joy. It's one or the other.
Dominic throws a pine cone at Joanna.
What?
Grenade!
Little does he know, it's a pineco.
Christina actually sort of straightens up and actually marches over to Joanna.
Well,
Christina, it's not hard.
It's 3 syllables. Joy fits better.
Joanna is also
With this-
3 syllables.
And?
Oh, suddenly lots of Pokemon.
Yeah, sorry, I had to grab the one.
I want the Starly. I just really like Starlies.
Oh god, that's also one. I also want a Starly. She sees
Rock,
the
paper,
Star.
scissors?
She sees the Starly. Oh, neat. Pretty sure Starly's.
Why do I have an Oshawott status for this area?
Oh,
You might have
we
had
got
decided that
lost
for the
on the
beach.
beach.
Fuck it.
It's just a very lost Oshawott.
It is a very
Beach.
it's a very confused Oshawott.
What is this stuff? What is this green stuff? It's not.
It just seems to be punching the rock in frustration.
I want it. Joanna's just gonna hunter off over to the Starly. I'll go for the Starly first.
Joy is also going to go for the Starly.
As soon as she sees Joy following behind.
Joy,
she-
for once in her goddamn life, is able to reach up over someone. Just sort of pushes Joanna to the side a little.
Hey, no fighting, no fighting.
Kick on someone your own size.
You are.
Well, I'm sorry. I must confuse your ego with it. I must have confused your ego with your actual
You
size.
want to go?
God
Want to do
damn.
this?
I win.
No, we can fight right here.
Nah.
No fighting.
Silky. Oh god, it's huge. Can you back up? There's not a lot of room over here.
So
Joanna,
it sounds like we need to go to the
Christine
arena
sort of
because they
said-
want to fight each other.
I don't want to fight. I'm just fucking with her. I want the Starly.
We lost.
I want the Starly too, is the thing.
Do we lose Merc again?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was gonna do the little bit of forest and then wrap it up because it's almost 10. It's almost no. I can go for another hour. Sorry, My clock's wrong. I forgot about that. It looked later than it was. I'm sorry. I was just looking at the clock.
It's fine.
Let me move this bar over a little bit more. God damn it.
Says he's still in roll 20, but yeah, it doesn't look like he's in voice chat.
Normally we'd only started about an hour ago. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, 2 to 3 hours is what I'm searching for, so I thought it was later than it was.
Thank God. Yeah, still got an hour or two then.
Yeah. And let me, I guess, pull you guys can pull yourselves out.
Void of greed.
Okay.
Oh god.
Sizing issues. How did sizing issues happen? Oh god, default tokens, that's how.
Oops, that's not where I should be. Hold on. For some reason, I cut myself to the mart.
Slade is wide.
I noticed. Both Slade and Joanne are wide.
Yeah, but no, it's actually very easy to fix that, but it requires actually editing the image itself. Basically, they don't have enough white space, empty space around them.
Yep, I will. Just want to make sure everything's
Can I throw my
there.
Pokeball?
What's your throw range?
Yeah, I'm just checking that. 6.
I believe mine is 7. Nope, 6 as well.
I was actually your capture specialist. I wouldn't be surprised if your throw range was longer.
Actually, no. Capture Specialist has nothing to do with capturing. It's more like I could do more things with the Pokeball.
I mean, there are things that have capturing attached to them for capture specialists. But there's that. Here's this if y'all wanna.
Yeah, I got. Best I got is a. Oh wait. I could jump farther. That's a cool sign. I actually have high jump.
It's up to you guys what you want to do. Who wants to participate in this, and who's going after what?
I was about to say, I think
I'm gonna go for the Starly.
I think Slade's gonna take a page out
Why
of
did I not add a pink to the initiative order?
No idea, because it didn't add Silky either.
No, I know why. The macro, I can't actually edit it, but yeah, the macro isn't actually rigged up entirely properly to rig it up. It happens.
I do get a bonus to my
The
initiative.
one I have, I'll just add.
Yeah. That should be also that should be 0.05, not 0.5.
It just does that. It differentiates if there's a Pokemon that's level 5 or level 50.
My initiative is actually 4 higher because I have agility training.
Yeah, go ahead and edit your initiatives. I'm just throwing everybody in.
Okay.
Slade, did you want to participate? You?
I don't
I
look.
know, and it definitely have my
Hey,
initiative in
can't
properly.
run fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll just do it manually with the actual sheets there.
Slade's actually not too terribly interested. He's been in the grasslands, you know. He's seen stuff around, but he's not really... The Oshawott intrigues him, but it looked like you was interested in it, so he's not gonna bother.
No. No, I'm not interested in that.
Character sheet. Alright. So
Yeah,
the
I'm just
Rattata
gonna-
not
I'm just
being
gonna throw
provoked
as well.
yet is gonna take his turn and just be eating on some grass over here. Or whatever. But Damn
Oh,
it.
shit.
This fucking double click on my good mouse. Give me a second. Silky.
One sec. Let's see how fast she is. What's her okay, her levitate's 6. Okay. So I can go 6, which translates 30 feet. Woo 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 woo. And uses no. I didn't think this through.
Let me guess, you have nothing that hits the Starly.
No. I have growl. No, actually, I have something. Psywave.
You have
Which
struggle
means
as well.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
So
gonna
roll a d4.
it loses 7 HP. It don't apply weakness or resistance or anything.
I know. I'm gonna pop in its HP real quick. 'Cause I didn't set it on the sprites. So it's 7 minus 7. There you go. Alright. Joanna.
Okay, Joanna, dagger or knife and books it onto the battlefield.
Christina sees the knife and just sort of kind of just gestures of, what the fuck?
Miss Christina, it's Alamo. A knife is not uncommon. A gun is not uncommon. I suggest...
It's less that and more the... That's not exactly going to make a Pokemon willing to follow you.
Mm,
In fact,
True.
Pokemon tend to take exceptions with that.
quite possibly, and that would be the Pokemon's, prerogative.
What's the difference? The only difference is I'm actually doing the fighting. Okay, that's my turn.
That and you're stabbing it with an actual knife.
It's different.
That's no different
One
from
of
what
us trained as a... One of us here trained as a Pokemon caretaker.
Then you can heal it whenever I stab after I stab it. See if I care.
Funny.
That's psychology, not the medical side.
Oh, I can do that as a swift action. That's interesting. So
I bet I know what you're talking about.
1. Damn it. Fine. You win, computer. I'll use the mouse that was included with you.
Okay, there's...
It will now use Foresight.
Mm-hmm. Foresight to hit you with,
Whenever it's hit by a move, it's hitting me?
It's not hitting you yet.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I haven't seen... Does that do damage? Hold on. For some reason, it didn't import the damage on an attack. Or does that not do damage? Thought it did, though. Do. Normal.
This should be interesting.
Oh no, it doesn't. That's right, because it just does this. And it misses.
Wee.
Shawat's gonna continue smacking the rock. It's been smacking out of frustration. And Pink's turn.
Alright, pink is... no, the Oshawott is going to do. Damn it, I want the Oshawott to come closer.
Very lost. Very lost Oshawott.
Pink's just going to sprint up here.
Alright.
And then Christina is going to move up and apply agility training again to Pink. Making
Alright.
Pink's initiative even higher. There we go.
I mean, did I forget to add the burb? I did forget to add the burb to initiative.
He just gets beaten up.
One second.
He's just
I
like,
might as
oh.
well add initiative.
If you want to. Okay, the burb is confused right now. He won't take his turn, but let's see. Is Spinark gonna do?
Okay, where is it?
Yes, Spinark is gonna look at the mischievous. That hit its bird, buddy.
Okay, one sec. Alright. So what's it using?
Holy shit! Its moves didn't import. It's not gonna do anything. Gonna roll over and die because that I'm not grabbing a moveset right now. So
I'm checking.
Ratata.
Mischievous. It's base.
yeah, the rat still has no idea what's going on, so it's gonna run through the grass. Silky.
Away. Okay, Silky. I really need to pick up force this thing. I'm going to use growl on the
So that's a
thing.
natural 20.
That's a completely pointless natural 20 because it's just woo. It's now one combat.
It's
Come.
worse than
Starly got one less attack.
one. It blends in. You would have to move forward to technically hit it since it's a burst of 1.
Okay. Problem solved.
Yep.
Blue, blue,
Hey.
blue, blue.
There you go. And after that, son of a bitch. This double clicking thing's getting on my nerves. I need to buy a new thing. Pink.
Pink is going to move here.
Alright.
Actually, here. And Pink is going to I'm gonna say fuck it and
God damn
let's
it.
see how this goes. Dizzy punch.
Mm. Do you have the thing for Dizzy Punch? Because I don't have it on
I've
hand.
just looked it up. Okay, so I'm gonna dizzy punch the Starly.
It's normal effectiveness.
And I miss.
Yeah, you gotta. It goes to punch the Starly, but it doesn't connect. Joanna.
Just Pink just spins in spice and Christina rubs her
Okay.
face.
Still overland of 5. Okay.
What Pokemon does you
24.
have, by the way?
You has an Absol, I believe.
Okay, let's see if I can hit it from here. So that's 20. Perfect. I'm going to use baby doll eyes on the Starly.
All right.
Reduce its attack again.
Cool. Hold on. I'm plugging in my phone real quick. There we go.
Alright.
So reduce its attack by 1 combat stage again.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that also means that the Skitty also gets a goes down one combat stage because of Growl.
All right, give me a second.
Burst. Burst. I'm gonna use a burst move all bursted.
Yeah, people do that already.
I know.
Anyway, speaking of that, who's in range of the skitty right now? Let's see. The Happini who tried and failed to hit her friend, and the Mischievous, unfortunately. Let's see, skitty.
Come on, do it, I dare you.
Skitty's gonna go ahead and sing.
Hey.
Yeah,
Wait.
that looks like everyone's asleep.
Everyone's knocked out. Even me.
Rudy, Joanna.
Yep.
I'm almost there.
And I need to pull. I'm using Joanna real quick because I'm gonna pull up the macro and test it.
Oh, sorry. I should probably take that away just so that it could
There you go. Thank you.
Woo.
So yeah, there's your thing for sleep, everybody.
Slade's just laughing.
As the
It
cat
sighs in further disappointment.
Oh shit! Oh fuck you!
as the cat just smiles happily.
Wait, she would have fell this way, so. Oh, nice! Enjoy the view. Enjoy the view, Slade.
No, Slade's not that type of guy.
Let me roll something for the Oshawott. See if he wants to get involved.
Technically, he was in range to fall asleep too.
Oh yeah, the Oshawott's
yeah,
uncle.
Doesn't matter. Seeing is friendly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So the Starly won't be asleep either.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Hey, are
Well,
you interested in an Oshawott, a Skitty, a Oddish, or a Rattata?
because I'll add you to the initiative.
Yeah,
we all fell asleep.
the Oshawott I'd like.
Okay.
All right,
Sweet. I'm going after
Dominic,
Skitty, actually.
Dominic, let me pull you in and resize you, you giant of a man.
I'll put Yuno out over here.
Who I also have to resize because she's a giant of a Pokemon.
God, there's this like huge beetle outside with like pincers and everything.
So, rhinoceros beetle.
No, not that kind of pincers. They were sideways ones.
And this is another reason why we don't run in with a goddamn knife.
And how far did you want to how far did you want to throw Yuno with your setting out speed, or was she just traveling with you?
Yuno's probably always traveling with me, so she can chill
So-
back here.
So she's just gonna start in front of you then? That's fine.
Hmm.
And I will add yourselves to initiative and
Alright, initiative. Yuno's initiative.
oh yeah, it isn't adding for some reason. When
Yeah,
players
no,
do it.
The macro that you've added for some, I could look at it and probably figure out how that fix it, but I can't be bothered right now. So I'm gonna just start using the default sheet macro.
The only way I could find to fix the agility training bonus thing is to remove the level cap thing.
No, because that's not what the problem is. The problem is that it doesn't automatically add it to that doesn't automatically add the tokens order to the turn order.
There we go. And that didn't mess with anything, it doesn't look like. Yeah, Yuno's about the same place.
Yep.
So the Oshawott would still be awake. Let me go down real quick to get back to where we were.
It was the
Yeah,
Oshawott.
From my- So the Oshawott, you know what? It is gonna decide to get involved with what's it got? So I made this Oshawott a while ago. Oh, that might be interesting.
Hydro cannon.
No, it doesn't have that, but it's gonna. Let me see. Who doesn't want to hit? And it's frustration. Mischievous. Let's go with that. With with a brine at 16.
No, I reject that reality.
You're asleep.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right. But now she's awake.
Yep, now you're awake.
Yep. You're awake, and now you're soaking wet. You know.
Okay,
can
so
run this far.
so
Yep.
she takes 23 minus her special defense, so that's minus
And can
11.
I do anything from here?
13, 12. Minus 12.
Sure. I guess we'll just sword stance.
All right. Buffs herself with sword stance. Slade.
1,
She's at 75% now.
4, 5. I believe that's my movement. I have throw range.
Whoa!
So,
There you go. Because
number
it does take up 4 squares.
Yeah, number 1, it's going to use. Since it. Well, can I use Friday?
Holy. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. That initiative, though.
What?
He's a speedy boy.
I thought I was speedy.
So Pokemon are trainers within 5 meters from it.
Yeah, so it's aiming at the Skitty. I'm just like, hey, Twister, carefully poke her awake.
Boop. Can he do that?
And the Skitty speed is lower 2 combat stages.
It's technically going to be the start of the next round when it's his turn.
Okay.
No. You get immediate action with your Pokemon in non-league battles.
Okay.
Yeah, this is non-league.
Shift number has already
Okay,
passed.
I won't attack, but it will kind of, I guess, try to nudge you with its wing.
It's a standard action to wake someone up. That's an actual
Yeah.
standard action to wake someone up.
Okay.
Yeah, so
It
you...
is but Frighten is a swift action.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Frighten is a swift.
Yeah, and he can take a standard, and that should reduce Skitty back to normal initiative, down there with initiative.
Yep.
Reorder the turn order real quick.
And
Alright.
So I guess it wakes up,
Joanna.
Joanna, sorry.
Joanna.
Joe.
Yes.
Anna. Joey. Whatever.
And let me move back down to Slade, since he took the turn. Christina, as you see... God damn it. Me and this mouse are gonna fight. But yeah, Christina, it is your turn.
Fine. Let's.
Oh yeah, Christina works over here. And then I spend my standard actions shifting out pink and sending in blue.
Alright, that's fine.
And pink's natural cure triggers.
Alright.
What can I do as Joanna?
And it's cured of sleep.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool, and that would make it Skitty and then blue.
Yeah, Skitty's already gone this turn, though.
Yeah, so blue.
Yeah, I think she'll just struggle. She'll just struggle with this.
Blue will proceed to spin around and just spin around and pound Starly.
Alright.
My Starly.
My Starly.
18.
She's
16
like,
minus
that's
minus
mine.
65. 16 minus 3. So minus 13. And I believe it has... Yeah, it definitely has an injury, but let me check. Yeah. Yep, it just has its first injury. So yeah. Starly isn't looking too well. It's got interesting abilities. It's not strong. That being said, it is Starly's turn now, and let me see. Mischievous or no, probably Blue, because Blue is the one who took it down to what it is. So aimed at Blue.
Ooh, that's a crit.
Oh, critical.
Oh, jeez. 47 minus my defense. Special defense.
Yep.
30.
Did you say?
So it's
There we go. I go down to 21.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to crit. I just wanted to show off what it could do.
That's a cone too.
I want it.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
that's a cone too. So that would also hit the Skitty and Mischievous.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah,
that's
it
enough.
is.
So
It is, and the
47.
Starly's kind of panicked, so it makes sense that it hit the Skitty. 47.
That means that
And you,
she's down.
Joanna!
She's down.
Didn't you have something that could nullify an attack?
Oh yeah, I do. Never mind.
Because you kept saying, "Oh, I'll nullify," but you were asleep. So.
Sorry for doing that, but I'm actually going to spite.
Oh, it still hits technically, but it just disables.
You
but
still take damage.
Now I can't use it a second time though.
But that does mean Mischievous is gone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me see.
Oh,
There, I
Skitty.
helped you. Get over yourself.
Skitty. 36 out of 41. Damn, Skitty took bad damage from that as well.
It hurt.
And she's also taking 2 injuries.
Okay, so.
To be fair, that was supposed to be its best move. I did not realize it was going to be that bad. Also, I have
That's
missed.
fine.
Dominic's turn. Also, did Crow have to leave?
His Discord crashed. I just got messages from him.
Okay.
Alright, I don't need.
Let's see. Dominic
Wait,
is
since
gonna...
it was knocked out, since Mischievous gets knocked out, can I send out another one? Or
No,
does it
this is
take
not a league. Yeah, it would be on your turn. This is not a league battle.
No.
Dominic
Don't
just
bother
walks
with it.
over.
Okay. Twister's turn.
All right. Yep. Starting at the top of the initiative, Twister.
Twister takes 1 step forward.
Don't
and
knock out that Starly.
Gently kind of tries to put its wing around the Skitty and like scooch it aside away from the battle.
So push it. So you're pushing it.
Kind of. Here's the
Because that's an
thing.
actual ability.
Yeah, that's a maneuver.
Okay, I don't know all the maneuvers and stuff, but so what do I roll? I guess.
I believe it.
Make opposed combat or athletics checks.
Yeah.
And
So
you're
whichever-
probably gonna win. You're probably gonna win this one, but it's opposed, so I'll roll Skitties. They're the same number, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, beat a 4.
1 sec, I gotta actually get into Twisters. And
That's fine.
all the way down.
Twister! Use Twister!
No. Oh yeah. Once I click this.
Jesus. Oh,
So,
oh,
yeah,
that's
you
right.
get to push it 1 square and take up its old square.
Can I just flavor it as he pushes it towards over like this direction, closer to Slade?
You just flick it
You
backwards.
can push it. You can push it there.
Yeah, you can push it here away from most of the battle.
Stab the sides.
And then you take up a space, so you move here.
Okay, I'll move
Yep.
here, and can I move it right there instead?
No.
Okay.
I mean, that's already like you're already blocking it from the battle at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You take up a lot of space, Twister.
Is
The
anyone else getting
Rattata-
sense of deja vu right now?
The Rattata now finally realizing what's going on, although I don't think he can get there this turn.
You can sprint.
Yeah, I know.
Also, he
I
can
just
go
wanna
attack Shadow who has a knife.
That's what I'm looking at. 1, 2. He will go attack Joanna because she's actually close.
This-
She's the closest adversary.
We don't carry
Okay, let's see.
knives. Because Pokemon don't attack you if you don't look like you're going to attack the Pokemon yourself.
Oh, get over it. Yourself.
And
All
it's
right.
going
My evasion
to.
is 2.
Well, it misses
Woo!
as it tries to
Can't
bite
touch
your
it.
ankle.
Noticing the Rattata, rolls her eyes and just flings a Pokeball at the Starly. But
All right,
I do have an ability for that. Curveball.
roll a struggle attack.
Please knock it out.
Does it actually do a full
Please.
struggle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yep.
does a full struggle. Basically, she makes a struggle attack, not a weapon struggle attack, just a regular struggle attack. And if she
Okay.
knocks it out, that actually does knock it out before you can catch it.
That's 20
You
damage.
can actually. The thing is,
And-
you can actually use curveball when you're releasing a Pokemon for combat, so you can actually pitch the ball out into a Pokemon's face when you release your combatant.
And there's my roll.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news,
Called it.
but that knocks the Starly out.
How?
It has bad
It's a
def.
fucking Starly, they have like
Starly.
no HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is the ball ruined, or is that just?
No, it wouldn't.
No, the
trigger.
the ball just floats, lands in front of the Oddish as you just knock the poor burb out with the ball.
This is why you guys don't
Well, at least-
fight over the Pokemon.
At least Joy doesn't have it.
God
You know,
damn
we
it,
have to
Joanna!
You know we have to travel together, right?
Oh, I'm fully aware. Just fuck that bitch.
Asha, what's your nature? Because your nature will actually depend on who you decide to attack now.
It goes for brave. It has brave. Attacks the freaking Aerodactyl.
Actually, it has hasty, so it's going to. Does it have anything in a cone that it can get off quickly? I don't think so, not at this level, but I'll check.
I don't think so.
I can't wait till I grab Quick Switch. That's my feature I want to grab.
You know what? It will go after the biggest thing in the room.
Okay.
So it's gonna attempt to tackle.
Well, that hits.
And that would push him 2 meters down.
He's almost strong enough to knock him aside. That's amazing.
So yeah,
It's
2 meters down.
Yeah, it's the move effect. So, okay. Oh wait, I have to.
I was like, I have to check something because
It might be 1 because of.
no, it pushes 2 meters always. But I want to check something.
I understand that's just how the move works, but it's just weird.
The mental image of it just hitting it hard.
Once I can minimize my sheet, I will do all this, but
Ah, damn.
decided to leg.
I was just checking. Unfortunately, pushing an opponent does not cause them to start triggering attacks of opportunity.
Well, yeah, because that's only if it's willing travel.
Yeah. It is when when an adjacent foe uses a push, grapple, disarm, trip, or dirty trick maneuver that does not target you. When adjacent foe stands up, when they use a ranged attack that does not target someone adjacent to it, when they use a standard action to pick up or retrieve an item, and when they shift out of a square adjacent to you.
All right. Anyway, after the Oshawott pushes the big Pokemon, Yuno.
Has anyone hit the Oshawott yet?
No.
No.
Nope.
We've been focusing on.
They were
Everyone's been-
fighting over the. They were fighting over the Starlight. In fact, in fact, there's another combatant on this field that didn't realize they were fighting right yet until he just woke up.
Give me a second.
Okay,
I need to add the
slides
oddish
up here.
to initiative here in a second.
The Oddish was like, "Oh, there's a fight going on. There's a fight going on."
Okay, and Yuno's gonna try to astonish this poor little sea otter.
Poor little sea otter. Go ahead and. Oh, damn, yeah. That's a flinch. And Oshawott takes. Excuse me. As I move stuff around because I've weirdly stacked my tokens here. And that's physical. He gets the flinch, so he won't get to attack next turn, but. Oshawott. -9.
Go ahead and try to hit people. Wait, when did I take damage?
19. So
I just randomly took 9 damage. Whatever. No, I'm definitely not 511. 511. You won.
23, and does that put him under half? It shouldn't, but I need to check. Nope, he's good. The Oshawott gets rocked by the hit, but otherwise is unharmed. Next would be Slade on 10-1.
Walks right up here. Kind of kneels down and is like, "Hey, you got pretty badly hurt." He holds out a potion. Hold still for a second, okay?
We're fighting them! Try. It knocked me out!
Medics.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
Christina rolls her eyes. But
Point.
like, completely understanding.
So in your good nature, you're gonna heal at 20 HP.
Yep.
All right.
Probably gonna double slap me.
Actually, Joanna first before the Skitty. Or
okay,
Christina, not Joanna. Christina. Joanna already.
Christina's going to move over here, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, that's fine. And just kind of pitch a Pokeball.
All right.
Remember, it's at full strength, so it's not gonna.
Yeah, but Oddish has trash
Yeah,
cat.
but it's like a level 6.
Point.
It's probably got like a head rate of it's got a head rate of 60 or 70, something like that.
Yeah, that's enough to get the Oddish. Let me drag it into your thing.
What color is an Oddish?
Blue. Blue with green.
Yeah, if you go down to standard, like stuff.
It's more like an. You can call it. It's not cyan. It's
the official
called blueberry.
The official color that Pokemon gives it is blue.
It's kind of indigo.
Yeah, call it indigo. Just go with the various shades.
Yeah, this one's indigo.
So espresso person and espresso person. And I will let you give it a nickname and everything as I drag it into your folder.
Yep. Oh, I've also got in. What is my done to shit, so.
Yep, Oddish. As the Oddish just goes poof into the Pokeball. Not really sure what was happening, but is now in a Pokeball. Skitty. It's gonna look at you, Slade, and look at like the two Pokemon surrounding it. And it's scared, so defensively, actually, I think it can only be used once this scene. Yep, that's a scene. That's a single scene.
Saying yeah.
It's going to disengage and just look confused. Because this situation is weird, yo.
Mm-hmm.
These things should be crazy, yo.
And that means it's Blue's turn as Skitty disengages.
Blue's gonna use bubble.
Alright, roll it.
On who? The Skitty or the Oshawott?
The Skitty. The Skitty.
I'm not gonna call
Actually,
you
no,
Dippy.
wait.
I'm gonna call you Drippy.
Let me first off, before I do that, let me check one thing. Because I don't want to trigger an attack of opportunity, which will kill me. Yeah, disengage.
Oh,
for a
is
shift
somebody not tough? That's adorable.
Is somebody already? Is the Pokemon already like 2 injuries and on 21 HP? And also something tactical maneuver.
Bubble. Yep,
First
that's gonna hit.
That's burst 1, though.
Oh yeah, bubble was an ranged attack. Never mind. Move here then. Yeah, no, disengage here. So I do hit the Oshawott, I guess.
Alright, you'll hit
Yay.
both of them. Since I have Oshawott's sheet open, let me do Oshawott's numbers first. 20.
I don't expect actually too much.
20 minus 7, so that's 13. Oshawott takes 13 damage and has its first injury. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind. I forgot the 0.5.
Yeah, it resists.
So it's gonna take 6 instead of that, but it'll still have its first injury.
Okay, so Jen is gonna turn to Slade and say, "I want that Skitty. Don't hit it."
I'm not. I was.
Hold on, because that Skitty. Actually, that Skitty should be fine mostly, but
I gave it a potion, so technically it's up.
yeah,
HP.
it's mostly fine. It should be mostly fine, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But let me give
should help with capture.
boop, and that means
I haven't used my knife yet, so I'm not a bad person in this case.
you're wielding a knife threateningly at Pokemon. We will talk about the moral ambiguity of that later, but
Ambiguity, it's outright evil.
14. So Skitty, unfortunately, is taking the full 14. Good thing he was healed to 25, or he would not be in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, the Skitty just kind of gets rocked with bubbles. And Dominic, it's your turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hello there.
Okay, you can take it.
He just like underhand tosses a ball at the Oshawott.
Oh, that also works.
Alright, roll it, and
Oh, hold on. Capture. Just a basic ball.
I will call you Skitty. I will call you Kitty, and you will be mine. Come here, Kitty. Come
Are
here.
you gonna call us Skitty or Kitty?
Kitty.
You said you were gonna call us Skitty.
If you're
No,
gonna
I'm
actually
gonna
go
call
for
the
it,
Skitty
fine,
Kitty.
But you guys were doing a bunch of stuff, so
I'm not gonna let her get ahead of me.
I'm already ahead of you. I caught another Pokemon.
Not for long.
this isn't a
Do, 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 do,
Well,
do,
I'm
do,
better
do.
than you'll ever be.
Damn.
Literally, I'm base trader.
And yet, who can survive on the street instead of living in their precious Poké Centers?
That's
She said.
racist.
That's...
What? Just because I'm an asteroid doesn't mean I have to work at a Poké Center?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. That's a horrible.
Dominic throws another pine cone at Joanna.
What? Yeah, I'll take it out as soon as I'm done.
I'm talking about the behind the stairs. That bag.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done. Jesus Christ. There we go. There's Oshawott. I skipped over it. Oshawott. This one's level Okay, you rolled a 40. Oshawott, this one's level 5. And capture rate. Oh, roll on a. Alright, yeah, you're good.
Yay.
As Oshawott just niftily gets into its little ball. And I will drag that to your team, Dominic. And add it to your folder and stuff. And it didn't pop where it should have popped. Da-da-da. Medic. Medic. There we go. And do. Roy!
Son of a bitch and motherfucker! Okay! He's over here by my feet, you goddamn son of a bitch! You better go somewhere, Roy. Or you be going to the compound.
Yoshi, get away from him. Dude, Roy, you go over there.
You wouldn't do anything when Roy wasn't absent. Except for by my fucking feet.
Anyway, Twister, it's your turn.
Well, I was gonna do something, but it's not as great as I thought it should be. So I guess it's just gonna.
Roy, shut up.
Scary face the Rattata and like trying to intimidate, per se.
I said shut up!
You're louder. Okay, Rattata gets its speed lowered by 2 combat stages.
So the Aerodactyl just comes down.
The derpiest face, and it was actually smiling at it, but it was it's absolutely terrifying. Thus, it scares the
Okay, Joanna, it's your turn, and then it's the Rattatas.
I'm gonna flick the Pokeball. I'm gonna flick a Pokeball back to Skitty.
All right. Give me a second.
I'm at 5.
Skitty. Between 50 and 25. With 2 injuries. I think I haven't looked at your roll, but yeah, you
44.
got it.
Woo!
Yeah. It just leaves this little Rattata as I move Skitty into your folder and give you permissions to view it.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. Edit. I'm assuming this is Joanna's because it's the only one that's changed.
Yeah.
And there you go. There's another stupid cat. The Rattata is once again gonna try to bite you in the ankle.
Okay. Thanks, kid.
What's your physical evade? Or what's
2.
your evasion? Yeah, 23 damage.
Sec. Okay, 23 minus my defense. That's 12.
Mhm.
No, wait, that's 23 minus 5. That's 20, 18. I take 18.
Mhm.
Ow. You stupid rat.
And it's your turn.
Is anybody wanting this Rattata?
No, I was just trying to prevent.
I was gonna
Pokemon
kick it.
Pokemon from getting hurt excessively. Please don't eat it.
No.
And no.
Congratulations. Congratulations, you deleted the Rattata. Even with its defense, that would have hurt it. It had 20 HP. That thing did not have a lot of HP.
Stupid rat.
Let me see.
Aerodactyl looks a little sad.
2, 4.
Joanna pets the
2,
Aerodactyl.
4.
It's okay.
I'm not giving you all experience credit for the Starly. Or not the Starly, the Spin Arc that didn't have any moves. Because it didn't participate. But all your Pokemon get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 apiece, if my math's correct.
12 experience.
Yep. Plus any bonuses you have from gaining experience. I'm not sure how everything works.
Okay, Silky levels up. I think it goes up to...
I got 12 out of 50.
You are aware that you keep your experience, right? So you start at 50, so you're at 50.
Oh.
You're at 40, so you have 52 now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like D&D where you get reset. Or no, D&D doesn't even do that.
I'm going to boost her. I'm gonna boost her special attack. As great as that is.
Never have messed with actual experience on this.
Yeah, that's should be an
Oh,
interesting experience.
So,
There you go. There you go. Yeah, you guys are back after everything's calmed down when you get rid of the turn order.
Christina gives a Christina walks over, picks up the Pokeball she threw, gives it a
I
little wipe
pick
down
up
with
the
a sleeve.
Pokeball that I pick up the Pokeball that I pegged at the Starly.
Starly. Yeah.
Well, let's just.
Miss Joanna, while, I don't blame you for having one, yeah, don't use it against wild Pokemon, especially just ones that are technically minding their own business. I know you didn't, but the intent was there.
She just raises an eyebrow and just rolls her eyes. And you didn't complain when you didn't really complain when you used your Pokemon. I can hardly disagree about the difference. I can hardly understand the difference.
To be fair, my Pokemon didn't attack them directly. Aerodactyl's just a big Growlithe inside. He really probably won't hurt anyone, especially these wild Pokemon.
The main difference is the whole, putting your own life in danger thing.
That sounds more like a me problem then.
No, it sounds like a whoever's gonna have to patch you up problem. Whoever's gonna have to put you in the ground problem.
She points at Dominic over there. He's got me.
Dominic just sighs and looks down, defeated.
Yeah. Or, and here's an idea, you could not get yourself hurt in the first place.
After a while, you You learn to just roll with the punches.
Jackass.
Bitch.
Such animosity.
Joanna's having
This is
fun with
still
this.
not the most. This is still not the most asshole-ish character I've ever played.
This is probably the biggest asshole I've played, though.
No, I've played characters who are outright racist.
So you want to wrap it up there, Ren, or did you have more?
It's up to you guys. I mean, I would suggest going to the Pokemon Center so I can show it off.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Let's go to the Pokemon
Get some
Center.
coffee, maybe.
I don't know. Healing Silky here? Just shakes the Pokeball. Since she actually got hurt and I didn't really.
You say with the bite marks from the Rattata in your leg.
Also, your Piplup Blue, was it? Also got hurt. You should probably go
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take a couple of hours in the Poke Center, but not that badly, or like just typical battleware.
There you go. Until you find a sprite you liked, I just gave it the field sprite, your Slowpoke
Okay.
combat, because I noticed it was out.
Yeah.
What gender is the Oshawott?
Male.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you said we were using box sprites, except for my Aerodactyl, because of how big it was. That's why I didn't replace it, because I didn't have the box sprites.
That's fine.
I'm not using box sprites myself.
I use box sprites, but
And I will. Let me see. Where's
Sounds
that
like
one's
Kitty.
the Pokemon? That one's the Pokemon Center. Doo-doo.
ooh.
Drag yourselves in, and I'll resize you.
Okay.
What's this? Someone does the same Pokemon thing, but actually populated it with other people. This is a miracle. Oh, but no one's in the library, of course.
Yeah, when I get a shot, Dad. We run them through here, and then we'll be done for the night.
Hey, look,
Because-
it's Watson.
Yes, Watson. I know him.
Uh,
I know about him.
actually, Slade, you know that the annual gym leader lookalike contest is in town.
That's an impressive Watson.
Yeah,
I'm
I
impressed by the
think
existence of actual black people. In fact, a lot of GMs forget.
Oh yeah, the folder has the sprites, so I'm like, yeah, that actually makes sense. Why the fuck not?
Will has one of our rivals is, black or dark skin.
Yeah, no, I since I don't use sprites, I don't.
Yeah,
have to
I know.
like sprites for everyone, so I just multiculturalize the shit out of them.
Nobody was there, man. It just fell over.
At least in black, Asian.
Talk amongst yourselves for 5 minutes while I pick this shit up.
Okay.
Alright.
Christina just heads to the cafeteria,
Hold it open, you get the damn
straight for the coffee machine.
What a bitch. She says with the absolute smirk.
You seem to be enjoying that a bit too much. Please do not be at each other's throats.
Oh no, she has it confused. She seems to believe that I'm. Oh, hi again. She seems to believe that that she's at my throat when I'm just rackling up her chains. It's fun. It's a game, and I'm winning.
Mate. Sure.
Yeah, don't tie it tight.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Get out of there.
Oh, trust me. There's nothing.
And
that
I'm
helps you
back.
sleep at night.
Sorry, dog decided to get in the trash bag.
Of course he did.
Anyway,
It's fine.
what y'all Oh fuck, Yuno's still huge. But yeah.
Christina walks up to the counter, places down the loose Pokeball since none of the others got
I'm putting
Kid Indigo
I'm putting on Silky and Kitty.
The nurse Joy looks up from her paperwork at you, Christina, and goes, "Oh, hi!
Hey, Aunt Mary.
Hello.
down there.
What you doing all the way out here in Alamo?
Training Pokemon. Like it's kind of up it. Just I need a Pokemon healed.
Yeah. You put Joanna puts her arm around her.
Take
Yeah,
your arm off me or I'll break it.
Oh, that's
right.
adorable. We're friends, aren't we? Yeah, we're friends.
Well, that's nice. You're making friends, dearie. Does your mama know you're out here?
Yes, I don't need her permission to do anything. I can do my own kind of. Look,
All
listen,
right,
can I get
well-
my Pokemon healed?
Yes, of course.
She
Thank
takes
you.
her arm off. She takes her arm off after the Pokemon are taken away. Again, absolutely enjoying fucking with her.
I am going. It'll take a few
What's
hours
that?
for them to be healed,
What's
so
that? Puts her ear against. Puts a couple fingers against her ear. You hate? Yeah, it makes sense.
Anyway,
I'm doing my job.
what do y'all want to do? You have a lot of facilities. There's a couple people trading Pokemon over here, a couple people battling. The cafeteria
Stare.
area is open.
Get out of here.
I'm actually
Let's
interested
play a
in
little bit of
the,
Stare.
the trading thing, even though he only has 2 Pokemon, he won't actually trade. He is just kind of curious what they're trading.
You see the officer put in what looks like a Growlithe and a Pokeball. This little girl gives her a let me see. Random Pokemon generate.
Why don't you just handle? Why don't you just hand?
Gives her a Geodude.
Interesting.
That's adorable. That's adorable.
Get mom to get some
Other
more
than
of this.
that, well,
What?
Get mom to get some more of this.
Yeah, she
I'm gonna roll. Just
You're gonna roll
random.
what?
I'm just gonna roll focus to see how well I'm doing on Stare.
All right,
Damn, you suck at stare.
you're doing okay on Stare, but
Fly 2 is my
Dominic.
game.
Well, Merch Joy ain't moving from it for a while. He's on his break. His consistent 12-hour break because he works in ICU. He's the one guy that works in ICU. But Slay, Dominic, what are you doing while you're around the Pokemon Center and
well, he
Christine
is
is apparently taking a seat?
since it didn't do much, but he'll go up here and if they're, I guess, willing, he would technically battle with Slowpoke, even though I don't have it in here. I have the details.
They're not. Yeah, you'll have to put it in the Dunsparce. They're actually in the middle of a battle right now.
Yeah, like he would wait and technically like battle them later. Yeah, kind of off-screen sort of stuff, if they were willing to battle. Just
And
so
Dominic, what are you doing, my friend?
Dominic's watching TV.
All right. You see the man sitting at the table, look up from his paper, look at you, and then go back to reading the newspaper.
that's a Norman look-alike.
Why are there so?
Christina's just browsing the internet on her phone.
Mm-hmm. You do get a. It's
Hey,
about.
friend, wanna play Stare with me? There's the co-op.
I'd rather drown.
If you move, I can actually tell if it's a co-op or not, because Fight definitely has multiplayer, but I don't think Stare does.
Eh.
It
No.
Just no, I would die, and then you go in, and then I die, and when you die, I go in.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass.
Let me go.
Fight?
See what I-
Not my kind of game. I'm not really a player of games, to be honest.
No fun.
Let me
Yeah.
see. Let me grab somebody to put in the library because there was actually supposed to be a guy in the library.
Dominic just watches
Pudding.
the news like a boring person.
You hear that barring some events that they wanted to strengthen gun control laws in Alamo, you hear the Alamo governor yelling about how that'll never happen in his territory.
She goes to the library just to read for a little bit.
Oh God, she's tiny.
I know, I'm trying to make her bigger.
She am small.
You like 'em
I know
big,
it's just
eh?
the shape of her head underneath her hair, but it kinda looks like she has elf ears.
I know. But yeah,
It's
there's this girl, the only other person in this library. You can hear the sound of popular YouTube PokeTube videos as somebody is clearly watching videos in the library without any headphones, like an asshole.
She's just like,
It's
can I intimidate her?
It's like
Can I intimidate her with my stare?
roll intimidate.
Okay. Dang, I'm not very intimidating. I forgot I dump stat
I am.
intimidate. Natural 1!
Just to
Worst
see.
possible roll.
Yeah, she meets your glare, just kind of, then puts a stick of gum in her mouth and starts obnoxiously chewing the gum.
After a while,
Closes the
Christina
book. Takes
actually
it with her.
sighs, gets up and starts walking up towards Joanna.
Mm.
Yep.
No, she just stops you. Don't go into the library. There's a bitch in there.
Well, worse than you.
Oh, snap.
Look, Christina actually grabs on Joanna's arm and keeps her close. Look, I want to have a word with you, quick.
Let's go, sweetie.
Look, about this whole jumping. Look, we're gonna be stuck with each other for who knows how long. You think I'm a bitch, I think you're a bitch. We think we're bitches. We don't like each other. Fair enough.
That's fine.
But can we put that aside? Maybe call it a truce, so we're not like constantly fucking ourselves over trying to one up each other.
She thinks for a moment, just like absolutely, just gets a serious face for a moment. Thinks. On one condition.
Which
You
is
lick my shoe.
What?
You go shove it up your own ass.
No, once you lick my shoe, that is all. I will be silent if you want. I'll be a perfect little angel for you.
Not what I'm
Heck,
fucking
it
asking.
doesn't even have.
I'm just asking that we don't constantly fuck ourselves over trying to argue with each other. Just asking for a truce.
I guess I'm not gonna win this one, so I'll just give you the victor. You win. Smiles and just skips away.
Alright.
I have never met someone who is so much of a bitch they can't comprehend other people not being a bitch for 10 seconds.
Anyway. Anyway, we're gonna cut over to Dominic sitting at the table with with the old men's club. As they're talking about the contest going on.
This old
Christina walks into the library after that and tries her own intimidate on the go when she sees what's going on.
Go ahead. Go ahead, because now in addition, she's loudly like a cow with gum.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, well, I'm gonna attempt the roll, but it's not gonna help. All she can do is match. Yeah, all she can do is match. Yeah. No, she immediately like puts her headphones in, swallows her gum.
Christine opens up a book on Pokemon training.
All right, Dominique, Dominic, I'm sorry, I keep doing that. Dominic, as you sit down, the old men welcome you warmly. Hello, young man. How are you?
Doing well, just setting off on an adventure, it seems.
Oh, adventure's always good. We're a little bit too old for that now. The only adventurous one here is our buddy Frank. He points to the guy dressed like the gym leader.
I thought the same thing before this job came through.
Mm. Well, I mean, it's not much, but if you need to know anything about Alamo or the region, we've been around a long time. We could spin you a yarn for a couple hours.
Yeah, if you had any helpful information, I'd be much obliged.
Don't you
Well,
live in this area?
He lived in the city. It not necessarily how far he went out. It's
Okay,
up to
fair
him.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He took his dog for walks, and he didn't go very far.
What dog? It's a dog.
You know.
Yeah, dog.
But the old men go, well, I mean, when the Watson the old man sitting right next to you looks at you. Well, you seem to have go goggles. That's good. You'll need them for the desert up near old El Paso.
Mhm. He
And
just smiles and taps on the side of them like, yep, standard issue.
That's good. Let's see. I guess really the only thing off the top of my head I could talk to you about is the gym leader around here.
Oh,
Yeah, he uses them one types. What's it called? The ones that do mind stuff. I forget.
Rock types.
psychic.
Yeah, that was great, old buddy. Roll me a d20. Yeah,
A D20. Okay, I can do that.
yeah, just a d20. We'll see what he remembers.
Aw.
What? With a 13, he goes, yeah, I've only ever seen a strange man. I've only ever seen one of his Pokemon. It's this weird little squid-looking thing.
Huh. Okay.
Roll Pokemon Education as he describes the Pokemon to you.
Tentacle. Okay.
You don't know it's a tentacle.
Yeah.
I know it's probably not a tentacle.
Yeah, with a 10, that's enough to make the DC. He roughly describes to you, with you filling in a little bit, asking questions, he roughly describes to you an Inkay.
Mm-hmm.
That's adorable.
I love those things.
Other than that, I don't know much about outside of town. I know there's 2 Pokemarts here. And you even though it's on the worst side of town, you're better off at going to the one on the bad side of town. They have smaller selection, but their prices are usually a lot lower than the one here in the main part of town.
Oh, that's handy. It's always
mean,
nice
sure,
saving a couple Poke Benjis.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other one, to keep its lavish nature and to keep the poor folk out, as they say, as you hear the owner tell it, has a 20% markup on all the items in there.
Yeah.
So they have more stuff, but I don't know if you want to pay 20% more. But let's see. You're reading in the library, Christina, Joanna, and Slade, as you guys are watching this mostly fruitless battle, as they're only struggling because neither one got taught each other. Actually, did they teach each other attacks? Because I have them statted. I just don't want to run them.
This is boring. She's just like, this is boring me. And I'm running out of rooms to wander into.
Well, you could talk to, people. You got a few Pokemon. Maybe the girl or the officer down there has some Pokemon that they could trade.
I don't think they stand other Pokemon. Just joking. Anyway.
Yeah.
And that would poison the Bulbasaur if it wasn't a poison type.
Yeah, you actually hear the older woman, what's clearly an older woman with the Weedle, talking to the younger one, teaching them about type effectiveness and such, and how using a explaining the type type effectiveness and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah. she just sees you watching.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see their battle going on as you two are talking.
I'd imagine that she's just chatting
Mhm.
about chatting with Slade, trying to get information out of him. Just background information, nothing big.
Oh, gym leader's in town, psychic type. Bit of a weird guy. He, checks out as a gym leader and doesn't do anything, weird. So,
Why did it have to be psychic types? Wait, no. Wait, ghost type is good against psychic type.
yeah.
Like,
Just fair warning. You work for the, Professor Liam. Don't get him angry.
sure. Thanks for the info, Stone. Just goes. I don't imagine that he would get angry that often. He seems more excitable than angry. Than
You'd
temperamental.
be surprised. And when he gets angry, he pulls out the Haxorus.
She gets lost in thought for a moment. How far can I wonder? Just starts thinking to herself, just like,
Please don't trigger the Liam. I don't feel like setting out his Haxorus.
I don't intend on pissing him off.
Please don't make me stat out a level 90 Haxorus.
Oh God.
That he can burst with.
No, he can't burst with it because burst is not a thing here.
Okay.
I thought about doing it, but no, I'm doing enough as it is with all books included.
Well, I didn't expect for us to burst, but, I figured it was actually the same Liam, not, alternate version of him.
It is. Doesn't mean he can burst anymore.
Ah, interesting.
She like leans back after a while. Slade, is it? I guess I'm gonna apologize for drawing a knife in the middle of a fight.
If you're in danger, yeah, sure. Everyone. There's plenty of people that have firearms. They have different ways in. I might not look it. I know how to defend myself if I need to, but just those were wild Pokemon. They were young Pokemon. You saw what happened to the Rattata. They were young, excitable Pokemon. I mean,
didn't Yudo eat it?
I
coughs out a little bit of purple fur.
I asked him not to, but I don't think it happened.
To be fair, I don't intend on murdering Pokemon. That's not my thing.
I don't think Yuno did enough damage to like actually murder it. I think it's just seriously injured in the forest.
But here's the thing, you said you kind of enjoy pushing her buttons, fine, whatever. Both of you wanted that Starly. Neither of you got that Starly because you were fighting over it. Time and
To be fair,
place.
the only reason why we didn't get the Starly is because I threw my Pokemon a Pokeball really hard.
Yeah, potato, technically, view it as this. If she wasn't after the Starly as well, it was just you probably wouldn't have knocked it out.
If she wasn't there, then she wouldn't have hit it, which would have meant that my curveball wouldn't have knocked it out. So yeah.
So it's just my suggestion. Don't fight over it. It's. I mean, there's always.
Oh no, we just truced for lack of a better term, but
okay.
I don't intend on.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can train up this little guy a little bit. He's from what the Pokedex says, he's technically stronger than my Twister, but
No.
Twister, I feel safe going into the gym if we really wanted to, but this guy, he doesn't have a lot of good moves at the moment. So I probably should train him a bit if I can.
Want to go with? Want to go then? Me?
Sure. Right after they're done.
Yeah, and they kind of, as you guys say that, they return their balls and go, well, we're done. Come on, little one.
Take care, man.
Okay, Mom. She just kind of...
Have a good day. She says as they leave. All right.
So you two want to fight, is what I'm understanding.
Yeah, we don't have to do it, actually on screen.
We can just flavor it.
Yeah.
All
We can
right.
just flavor it as we're just training with each other.
All right, Christina, Dominic, what are you doing?
Kitty. Dominic just gives a little wave.
Dominic waves back.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
Just as we're battling. By the way, did you see where you went?
Where did you go? Did we leave you in the forest?
Where
in the
did you go?
forest.
I'm right here. No, not you. You. Get me. No, you.
He is having some computer trouble.
Yeah.
Silverwind.
Okay.
I'm literally probably gonna start calling her Silver just because.
Oh, I'm gonna call her you every time and just keep the running gag going. Who's on first?
Anyway, as you two hear Merce Joy loudly eating.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. So I learned a couple things about the gym leader here.
Oh?
Psychic type, and he's got an Inkay.
Christina pulls out like a notepad, starts scribbling that down. That means, Ghost, Dark, and Bug. Should've grabbed that spinner rack. That'd been handy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if I can find another one later, maybe.
It frustrates me that didn't save, because that thing had a couple egg moves because I rolled for it. That was supposed to be the, strong Pokemon. Quote-unquote stronger Pokemon.
I was
actually also considering going after it if I didn't get my Starly. That was going to be my second Pokemon, and then Oddish was my third.
I'll set it up. I assume next session you guys are gonna go back into the forest anyways to do a little bit more training.
Yeah,
so
either the forest or back into.
Oh, I actually didn't hear if we got any XP for that or levels or whatever.
We got
12.
12 XP.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
Well,
split it.
I'm gonna use XP during game, and then I'll just use milestone level things for training off screen, and I'll do the calculations with you loot for your extra stuff later.
I'll just I can just add my training XP automatically.
Go
it
ahead.
actually says what it is on the sheet. I just noticed on the Dunspa sheet, it actually does have a thing that says this is how much training XP you get.
Oh, that's cool. You'll have to show me that later. But you two were talking.
Yeah.
So I think the forest is going to be our best bet for finding something advantageous.
Yep. Other than that, gimmicks wise, you got anything?
The old man didn't really remember much.
Might be something to check out later then.
Mm.
Or even now, we could just go stick our heads in and see what's got.
Speaking of that, because I like introducing gym leaders because they have lives outside of what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm sure that we're not going to get automatically challenged when we just walk inside. That's a little ridiculous.
No, this doesn't operate on the game logic.
Holy shit.
You 3 ties.
It's good.
Wait. He's mixed in with a bunch of imitators.
Well, the good news is we don't have to worry about randomly getting challenged to gym battles because he apparently has no eyes with which to initiate eye contact with.
No,
And-
he's just that powerful.
And you guys, he has no volume control, but you hear this scratchy male voice at the talking to your aunt, So, any more news on the Wingles? She just kind of shakes her head. He sounds like he's been smoking for a couple of years.
Ate one.
The other thing is we can try and find out what Pokemon he has exactly before we go in. See if we can't watch a couple of battles, get a feel for his tactics.
You could also ask around town. I'm sure some people here have challenged him before.
Yeah, probably. Other than that, training, make sure we got all the items we need. I've got potions aplenty.
Mm. And if anything too serious happens, I've always got my medic bag handy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think that's legal. So
I mean,
it's a gym battle. If something happens too drastic, I'm pretty sure we can just call the league on that.
Yeah. You see the man walk in. You're not sure how he's seeing, but he walks in, takes a seat by the Merce Joy, and goes, "How you doing, Jim?" "Doing great, John."
Dominic just kind of like motions over to him as subtly as he can.
Mm. Let me see if John notices you motioning. Let me roll his 1d6 perception.
Well, he's psychic, right? He could probably do focus or intuition instead.
That's not how any of those things work.
It is how it works when it's...
But yeah, the man notices the motion, goes, "Hold on 1 minute, Frank. Yeah, can I help you, kids?"
Really? Just knocking?
Yeah.
Christina sips from her coffee.
I don't know, Dominic has like an apple or something.
This is how we're gonna treat your This is what we're gonna do when we challenge you. This is what we're gonna do to your Pokemon. Crushes the apple into your hand.
Nah, he just eats the apple, tosses the quarter and snaps it up.
No. Are you two new trainers then?
Ish.
Interesting. Interesting to see. Interesting. Looks to Dominic, you look older than the bunch that usually come through the gym.
I was fighting different battles when I was younger.
Vietnam flashback.
Fair enough. What about you, Missy? You're you wouldn't happen to be a Joy, would you? You look a lot like Miss Murray.
Surprise!
Well, a Mawile. You don't see many of those. Anyway, you kids have fun doing what you're doing. I guess I'll see y'all at my gym.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Anyway.
He doesn't seem so bad.
At which point,
it was.
So what's up with the gym leader? Why is he? Why are you so terrified of him?
He's okay a lot, He uses psychic types. He might be psychic, and every once in a while he goes a little crazy. Nothing major, just it was enough to scare me just a little bit. And I have the giant puppy dog, puppy dog. Oh my God!
He comes when he's called. No, She returns her drippy.
Oh, don't mind me, you two. How
No,
how you doing, Slade?
Not bad, Mr. Denver. How, why do you keep doing that?
Because I can.
Sends drippy back up.
So, have you figured out?
I
that
assume this
legal
is the gym leader you were
situation?
just talking about.
Yeah, this is the Mr. Denver. He's psychic gym leader. You're still using the Inky?
Okay.
We both said NK.
Yeah.
What I called
Yes,
it.
Yes, Princess is doing me well.
Okay, good to hear. I'm supposed to be traveling with, a bunch of people that, the professor hired, so I might actually be swinging on through.
Well, I mean, we'll see how well you swing on through. Me and the aides, but I appreciate your optimism.
Oh, boy, big boy.
Someone has
Way too big boy.
Somebody, hold on, quit moving him. Somebody ate his fucking Wheaties.
Just,
no.
I missed you, Twister. Now get off, please.
I'd say this is an opportune moment to scope out the gym.
Well, we're distracting him.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't have it prepped without the gym leader and everything set up for the fight.
That's
so.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah.
As you guys, we'll cut to because he's just gonna watch you guys battle. We'll cut to the you two looking into the gym because it doesn't take that long. It's a 5 minute. It's a 20-minute walk or 5 minutes by bus if you can flag a bus down, and buses are free at least in this town.
Yep. Flag a bus as well.
Mother
yeah.
buster.
You two look into the gym and you can see right now it's being cleaned. You can see two aides like walking, taking a squeegee mop to the mostly empty floors, and you can see. Make me a perception check, both of you.
Yay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, both of y'all. Yeah, both of y'all with the lights off. I've still got to finish the extra stuff for the gym, but you see a mostly empty, large empty room, except strewn across the ground in a couple places. Let me go to GM lair, because you'll see these.
Hey, he's also playing the gym leader disguise self challenge.
I need to move these better, position these better, but as you guys both can see with your eyes, you see a bunch of panels, obviously turned off right now, but you see a bunch of panels throughout the gym.
Cecil actually leans down and inspects one closer.
Technology education, if you have it.
It's untrained, but
it's teleport pads.
Yeah, you don't know that.
You don't know.
Yeah, of course not.
9.
That'd be metagaming.
Yeah, that's enough. These look like you've heard stories being a joy. You've heard anecdotes from like your mom and the other joys during family reunions. They look similar to what you've heard described as teleport pads within the area. It's interesting. It's interesting to see them in a gym that's actually just part of a battlefield. Most of the time when you hear about them in a gym, it's separating off sections.
The Sabrina gym.
You just keep walking straight up or straight down. You'll eventually get through it all.
That didn't make it any less painful.
So, teleports, huh? That's not gonna get annoying at all.
It's a wide open field, at least.
Yeah. For now, at least, they might change it up when I actually have a battle going on. I mean, not public walls aren't hard to come by.
Oh no, a witch.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the guy bring the squeegee, the thing beside it now. Goes, we're closed right now, y'all. But
Just taking a
how can
look.
I help you?
Just taking
Oh,
a
that's
look.
fine. Yeah, Mister.
So,
Evac!
high mobility, high range, be good.
Oh,
Any Pokemon good at range attacking?
Are you
let
are you
me
shooting the
roll.
aid?
Let me roll.
No, I'm just spitballing. Like Christina was literally just verbally talking ideas.
All right, with a 6, he looks at you. He goes, "Wait a minute. Are you the Joy John was supposed to get?"
What? No. No.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
What?
No.
Wait. What?
No, I'm just.
Look,
No,
I
that's
mean,
me
I'm not,
just
but I
making
can
a joke.
help. I guess. What's going on?
well, it's just a bit of technology, and we wanted to see if it's harming any of the Pokemon. When you enter a pad, you come out the other side as these things work. In fact, this one you're looking at right here goes to up here. The problem is when you enter them, the Pokemon come strangely disoriented. They can still attack, but they aren't so good mobility after they go through the portal.
I can't 7 pads though. If they're paired off, where's the 8th?
The one in the middle just goes wherever it feels like. It's John's trying something.
Well, then I fish out like a pencil out of my pocket and just toss it into the pad.
All right, yeah. The middle one, or
No, just the
This
one
one.
next to me.
yeah. He hits a button seeing you do that and turns it on, and it just pops out here. And you can see the pencil's kind of spinning on the ground a little bit.
I pick it up and check I check the writing to see if it's all still aligned, if it hasn't twisted at all. If there's
Yeah,
any fractures or anything.
It seems fine.
I mean, I'm no technology expert, but seems fine to me. It's disorienting.
Oh crap! We don't. You're our closest thing to a nerd.
I have
But yeah.
only 2 education skills at novice. That's it.
He goes, yeah, that's probably it. I mean, I can. He reaches into his pocket and smiles. He goes, well, I don't know. Could you take a look at? Let me pull him out. God damn it! Oh my God, he's
actively roll medical education.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you take a look at Jester here? He's the one who ends up using the pad more than often.
15, 2 6s.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Damn, yeah, he seems fine. I kind of want to reward that.
You
Seems
can
fine
have
to
him
me.
go through the teleport pad and then investigate him afterwards.
Or maybe convinced him. Yeah.
Writes
he looks
down mime Judia, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he might not be a fighter, but
He apparently he's been through the pad, so evidently he engages in the gym battle.
no, that's just me talking. But it's fair.
Yeah. Yep, seems fine to me. Doesn't know adverse effects, as far as I can tell. He's been through the pads.
Well, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. We're just worried. John came in, and we've been trying the new thing since we replaced the old gym method, which is why we still have such a big space to work with. It was a bunch of invisible walls.
That would be cool. This tree just starts floating through the walls. That's bullshit.
Phasing damages you when you use it.
But yeah, she
Christine just straightens the jacket a bit.
he sends back Jester, smiles, and goes, "Well, thank you, ma'am. It's not much, but he hands you about 500 poke for your trouble."
No problem.
Anyway, yeah, we won't be. I suggest like taking a day to train because we're gonna rearrange the gym and the links between panels. But if
That's
you're
fine.
all right, well, y'all can hang around here as much as you like, but this is pretty much it. Y'all have a good day now. And he just kind of disappears into a back room.
As Christina starts walking away, she just starts rattling off the facts she knows about Mime Juniors. So it's not too strong. Probably doesn't know too much, because they tend to evolve pretty early on. Tends to be weaker to physical attacks. Like,
Perfect.
even nature-wise. Stronger with special attacks, but that's most psychics. Fortunately, most of my Pokemon are big range. I wouldn't bother trying any sound-based moves, but I don't think we've got any in any of our Pokemon anyway, so...
Growl. I think we might have Growl.
Yeah, it's got soundproof. It can have soundproof or filter, so... What's filter do?
So, I'd imagine that after a while, Joanna is just like asking him questions. Well, asking him questions about see if she can pry any information from him during the battle.
Roll charm.
Social butterfly, go!
Crit fail.
Okay. She'll flirt with him. She'll flirt with everyone if she has to. Alright, let's see. Charm is right here.
I just...
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
full
Jesus Christ.
I don't.
Oh, you know what?
I made him actually fall in love with me.
Yeah, he does actually start flirting with you hard, not knowing your age. But you do find out
Oh my
something.
god.
All of it, he doesn't get. He just uses their names. He doesn't give you the species. But all of his Pokemon know Psychic.
Oh, really? That would be kind of tough to deal with, huh?
That's
Mm.
it's a little
Notices that he's flirting with me. Realizes that moves and just goes like, oh.
He's like 26.
Well, I guess
also, I definitely want that fucking
I am
Spinarak
kind
now,
of new
because
to
I
this
just
whole
looked up
whole Pokemon training thing.
Mhm.
So, wondering if you could show me the ropes. Just
show me your moves.
show me your moves.
He can't give you anything beneficial, but yeah, he does run through some of the more common training drills he uses. Yeah, you notice as he's talking to you that he focuses more on positioning than anything else.
Something does shit.
Oh boy.
Christina just leans against the wall.
See?
The whole way.
Nah, I can't hit her with a pine cone from here. There's walls in the way.
Get some bugs. See if we can't get more than one.
You know, should be
Train up.
set. She's got a lot of dark and ghost type moves.
Yeah, that dog's gonna come in real handy.
Mm-hmm.
Just into his mouth and starts
Just
feeding.
less so, but the other thing, I want to see if I can't drag down some X items. I don't think I can afford them though.
Those are pretty expensive from what I've heard.
I actually can't remember how expensive they are, so I'm gonna check.
What gender is Twister? Oh wait, no, they're not in the same weight group. Doesn't matter.
Twister's just a giant puppy, essentially.
Swallow.
So after a while, Joanna realizes that they're not really fighting anymore. They're just sort of chilling together. So she just sits down and just to talk
Actually,
to him.
items are only about 350 each, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not
and
bad.
I have to do the math because they're only at the better mart in this town. It's a 20% markup.
Ow.
I mean,
But if you want to do the math real quick,
420 each at the better mark.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe buy some extra items.
The drugs are 420.
I didn't know. Thank you for noticing that. I would have never realized. I would have never noticed that.
But yeah, after a bit, he talks to you. You don't really learn a lot because he's more flirting with you than talking, other than what I went over. But he does leave you with his number as his phone goes off, and he goes, "Damn, I gotta get back to the gym, little missy. See you around."
Thank you.
Joy actually, as after talking to Dominic, well, Joy actually holds out her phone, with a particular contact, her own contact information on it. That is the number I gave her.
So after, just like,
Yeah,
hi,
actually does,
thanks for the information.
Dominic's
Yeah,
her number.
Dominic.
After
Changes number.
he's gone, after she's certain he's gone. I can't believe that worked.
He seemed like he actually liked you. Don't play with people's art, man.
Oh no, I'm a bitch. I'm a bastard.
I'm sorry. I love the look of you dragging that slowpoke because it looks like you're about to beat a motherfucker with it.
Okay, so I now have, what's his name again? Ron.
John Denver.
John Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Call one
It
eight
may or
hundred
may
heal.
not have an H. I forget.
No,
Yeah.
it's JON.
Okay.
So
shall we
psychic-
actually...
Because if it had an H in it, it would be named after a singer and thus be subject to copyright because somebody's streaming it.
Oh,
Yay!
well, should we actually battle real quick?
Oh, I got about 3 minutes. I was just feeding you guys information,
Yeah.
but yeah, if y'all want to battle, you can. I
Double
trust you guys
battle.
to do that.
I think it's best that we fill in the others with what we've got out of it.
We
Oh,
do
speaking
likewise.
of doubles.
Yeah. What's up?
I like how our
Well-
team's just taken over the fight room.
It's our fight room.
Well,
Should
one
we
of the
move
fight
this
room. Don't
from the-
talk about the fight room.
So, got some information on the gym leader. He gave me his
Likewise.
phone number. He gave us the phone number, and now we know that all his Pokemon know Psychic.
Oh yeah, then dog. That
That's
dog.
gonna hurt.
That's gonna be very handy.
Yeah, but do we even have any dark types?
Motions to you now.
Quick question. My character would know
Points
this.
to the
No, that's-
while.
I thought that was Steel Fairy.
Oh, those dog type moves, which is gonna come in handy. I also want to get around to catch dog type from the forest.
Ren.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stat out a few dark types next session because I assume you're gonna spend most of the next
Bug type. I
session
want a
in
bug
forest.
type as well.
Yeah, we're forest and maybe
Well,
maybe go back to the beach.
I'll go ahead and tell you what the rare encounter in that forest is in case you get a 1 or anything. It's a pincer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I actually want a bug type and a dog type right now.
Well, if we-
because bug type's also gonna be
Well,
a
Silky
grass.
Silky should also be pretty useful for that because of its ghost type moves.
So,
I think Jim's got about. It's got 7 of them. 6 are in 9. 8 are in pairs, and then there's one in the middle which teleports to any random one.
That's gonna be kind of annoying.
Not really. I mean, the gym's big, but ain't like super massive. I'd
Is
say
there
it's
any-
Like
is there
100
any
feet
cover?
across, maybe?
Is there gonna be cover?
Didn't look like it, but apparently they have some invisible walls from the old layout, so they might throw up some of those, or some just throw up walls. They want any walls there.
That's not
So I'm thinking high mobility, high range is probably going to be more useful than anything else.
Silky wouldn't be. Yeah, so I'm thinking Silky, that Aerodactyl, and whatever you has. What the heck does you have? She's like, what the heck does you have?
Shrug.
Absol, which isn't going to be too bad.
Well, none of us
Not
actually
great,
know
but
she has an
not the
Absol.
worst.
Yeah, we
One
haven't seen her.
But for the record, Ren, my character
Also,
would
they
know
have at
this.
least one. Also, one of the aides there has had a mime junior. So
Oh. So keep an eye out. Yes. All right. All right. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah,
1, 2,
that's
3,
going to
4,
be more
5.
of a special attack and defense rather than physical. So trying to hit that with physical ain't gonna have too much HP either. So like too much toughness either. So
1 sec.
If I can finish asking my question, is John's a team battle or a single battle?
It's a team battle. The idea is that in his gym it's 5v5, but only three go against each other at a time.
Okay, that's what I'm figuring.
Okay, so Silky, Yara use Absol, Twister. I'm thinking Pink maybe, simply for wall,
I'm
and
gonna
Gino.
catch a new Pokemon. I'm gonna see if I can catch a bug type.
Or we can all get a bug type. That way we have more options.
I mean, no, we all get bug type. All it needs is one Pokemon who has something that's good against bug, and we're all fucked.
Hey, Gareth. We both bite each other.
Not Gareth. Free.
Sorry, Dominic.
Free. Okay, you can be bitten.
As the battle takes off right next to Christine. Steps back. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Ooh, that's good damage.
Did you reduce her combat stages back?
I did.
Damn, she's got huge power. Without her.
Not yet. TM.
We'll just leave the boys to let's just leave the boys to their fighting.
Yeah, it's about you guys have spent between like walking and stuff. If there is time, if y'all want to go shopping, but other than that, it's about like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You spent most of your day walking and traveling.
Okay. Aerodactyl would do 10 damage.
What?
So
You have 19 defense already?
No, it's resisted because
No,
I'm
it's
fairy.
not. Oh, because of
Yes,
fairy.
it is.
Okay, because sorry, I was thinking steel. Okay.
That's-
Well, to be fair, then you have you literally have me beat, honestly, because all my moves would be either resisted or nullified.
Okay.
So I guess I'll go with stab.
How did he
Legendary!
know you weren't?
Miss.
Jesus.
It just throws a couple pebbles around you because it doesn't have any rocks to work with. Okay, that's enough.
Christina drops by the
Well,
counter.
Yeah, as you drop by the counter, your aunt's like walking towards the back where she heard the noise with y'all's Pokeballs. She hands you guys your Pokeballs and goes,
Oh, thanks.
looks at Christine and goes, "You got a place to stay for the night, dearie?"
I'll figure something out. It's not hard.
We could just take their kindness and run with it.
Wait.
I could not, and to be... Shut up.
I mean, we do have enough beds for you and your friends.
It's fine. We'll figure something out. If we have to, we'll stay here, but we'll figure something out.
Silky.
Camping.
It's not this big. It's just Just to make sure, just gonna cuddle with the ghost.
So yeah, I guess we should go set up the campsite.
Or we could just stay in the Pokemon Center.
Oh, y'all are gonna sleep outside?
I'd rather. She just turns to the destroy. I'd rather not, but
Well, I technically have a bed in town, but
I mean,
I suppose it'd be a team-building exercise.
normally it's like 20 poke a night just to recoup the energy cost. But I could, since y'all are traveling with my niece here, I could knock it down to 15.
15 each.
Yep.
Camping.
That's not a bad price. And it's just a discount, Chrissy.
Chrissy. Oh, y'all call her Chrissy too?
No, they don't, and you don't either. Literally, no one calls me Chrissy.
I sense some resentment with that. Whatever.
But y'all let me know what y'all decide to do.
I'm gonna take you up on that offer. I don't know if she.
I love Dominic.
Lena begrudgingly grabs Dominic by the back of it, like the scruff of his neck, and drags him back into the Poke Center.
So just
No,
15
camping.
Poke dollars, right?
Yeah, 15 each.
Okay, I'm gonna pay for mine.
Within town, so I'll probably just go there instead. But he's just gonna hang out here for a bit longer.
Say, yeah, I'm just gonna take the free room or the cheap room.
All right.
She challenges you to fight.
Begrudgingly takes the room too.
All right. I mean, I'm not the DM to like ambush you at the beginning of a session. So if you really want to go camping, Dominic, you're good. Dominic, you're good.
Oh yeah, going camping. He goes and camps out in the forest or something.
That's fine. Yeah, there's actually campgrounds outside of town, like sanctioned off. You can pay about the same to stay as it is to stay, like 10 poke to stay, use their campground, and that gives you access to their like bathroom and shower system.
He looks to the campground. He looks to the actual forest.
I mean, if you're going to the actual forest, all I'm gonna ask from you is a survival check.
Nice. I will do that.
Why? You get out of here with your crit fail. I don't know. I had a crit success, so
hell yeah.
That's pretty good.
Eight's enough. You're close enough to town where there's no real dangers. So yeah, you find a place about perfect. You can go find dinner and everything else.
Up her bed.
It's easier. It's easier because it's just you and Yuno.
Mm-hmm. Go hunt us something to eat for supper.
Yuno comes back with not much food for you. It's just like a rattata leg.
Oh.
It's that same rattata leg from the fight earlier. So after she plays a few rounds of fight with Slade, she'll just go to bed.
All right.
But who won is the real question.
D20.
Okay.
Crow.
I got her in bed.
I finally got my computer to stop being shit with Discord.
Cool. We're wrapping up. So.
Yep. So
lovely. So I missed everything.
It was mostly just us talking and scouting.
Yeah, we know that they all have the move Psychic, and that they have a and a
Mime Jr.
Inkay and a
Mime, yeah.
a Mime Jr.
Mime Jr.
And that there's teleporters involved. We don't know how they're. We don't know anything else about the area. We just know.
If anything, I think the last thing Slade would maybe do is just chat with the officer.
Mommy's buying diapers because my baby.
We don't actually have to roleplay that if you don't want.
Yeah.
It's just,
She talks with you a little bit. She's got like her badge flipped inward, the international sign of being off duty, but on
on
well, like on her break. In uniform, she tells you that the Wingle population thing is still bad, and that they're trying to pass laws to prevent the kids from like feeding the Wingles, so more gather.
So, is that why you traded the Growlithe for the Geodude, so you could wrangle the Wingles a bit easier?
Well, that and that little girl is my niece. So I
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. It'll cost me half a month's salary, but it was worth it to be able to buy one from the department to keep her safe.
No. I apologize. Slowpoke's just a bit friendly.
No.
She pats it on the head, looks at you, and goes, "But what about you? You work for that the other professor in town, don't you?"
Yeah, archaeology. Not a lot of people do archaeology, but he's the only one that puts up with the stuff I'm kind of interested in. So.
Well, I mean, as long as it ain't illegal, I don't really care.
Well, yeah, you heard that story, 10 years back about the weird fossil resurrection? What was it? It was, like a...
You mean that, Oh, I thought you were talking about the bug type Anorith they found in a different region.
Yeah, the pure bug type, not the bug rock. Yeah, I'm interested in stuff like that, but, there's also other Pokemon that could be there. There's Rattatas, but then there's Alolan Rattatas. What if way back in the day I could find a fossil of, a fire-type Rattata, or... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll her focus to see if she just completely tunes out.
She has a.
No, she's a cop. She's got good focus.
Yeah.
She just goes,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should let you go. I apologize, ma'am.
Let me check.
It weren't no trouble. Don't worry about it. But
Joanna snoring away.
You hear her pager go off, and yes, she still has a pager.
What's a pager?
Standard
Joking.
It's
I'm joking.
It's standard Alamo issue police force pager.
So just looks at her as she's leaving. Oh, and it's like she's gotta go back to work. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm surprised none of you tried to browbeat the kid out of the growly.
No. I want, I think honestly, no offense, the only one that would have been maybe Joanna. Maybe. And that's stretching it.
Wait, who? Wait, I'm sorry, what? I heard my name.
Yeah, Ren said he was surprised no one tried to browbeat the kid for the Growlithe.
Joey's a bitch, but she's still gonna fuck with children.
You were the closest one that might do it. The closest.
But anyway, we're gonna end there for the night.
Okay.
The night as a whole. If y'all wanna, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll do the math here in a bit. But if y'all want to do a time skip for your training, so we can start with the gym and catching new Pokemon, we can do that, or it's up to y'all.
I've already applied my training XP.
All right, so you'll have 2 weeks, and then we'll start with y'all in the. Well, not 2 weeks. Well, I meant 2 weeks in real life. I'm sorry.
2 weeks in real
Yeah,
life.
2 weeks till the next game.
2 weeks in game, and my Pokemon will jump like 4 or 5 levels.
Yeah, you got like 3 or 4 days of
Wait,
just
how
like
does-
general
how does
training,
experience
and then
training
we'll
work?
cut.
EXP training. Okay. If you're using the Dunsparce sheet, under where it says max HP on your Pokemon, HP, injured HP, all that stuff, right under where it says DR, it has training XP. That is how much XP it gets every time you do EXP training, and you can do EXP training on a number of Pokemon a day equal to your command rank.
So yeah, you guys have 3 days of training, and then we'll pick up with y'all in the forest looking for bug and whatever type Pokemon.
She's not good at committing.
I'm gonna stop
Also,
recording.
remember you can apply Pokemon